Hey guys,
People
salam
don't-
Pakistan.
Yeah, for those who are here, please leave a comment, say hi, so that we can say hi back to you. We can hi you back.
Hola.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
How's your weekend, brother?
let me see. Yeah, wow. my weekends are only so busy. I forget what I did for the weekend. But I'm sure something I did this weekend. Must be somewhere probably. I'm not sure what.
Thomas pop up for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Gurpal is here. Say hi, Jen. So Gurpal was a bit disturbed. He said last week. He said like, what am I going to do with my Mondays now? So this morning he messaged me, are we live? And I said, yes, we are live today. So
Yeah.
hi Gurpal. I saw that thing, Bobby, this chopstick on Shark Tank.
Ah,
And
I
Kevin
tell
Hart.
you right, bro.
Hmm.
Bro, I tell you right. There are a lot of American companies
Hmm?
who simply go China, visit the
Hmm.
factories, and look at all their wacky inventions,
And a copy is there.
and then they take it back. Yes, they take it back to US, put on a brand, and do a freaking marketing campaign out of it, and a marketing video saying how they R&D and all that nonsense. But
Hmm.
now a lot of products, right? The R&D, right, is directly from the factory themselves. They create shit that people never think of, right? Then they just so you can see stuffs on Taobao way before whatever Kickstarter campaign, whatever crap.
Yeah. It's funny you mention that because on TikTok some of the you see all the snippets of Shark Tank and people say, oh, American
Yeah,
product, all that stuff. I say,
yeah.
interesting. Let me Google that. And I Google that, and fair enough, there'll be someone in China who has made that long ago. It's available.
Yes, yes. You know the plasma car, the one that kids sit on and then wiggle one,
Yeah. Oh, it's called Plasma, eh?
and then it will go on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this thing was already made in China like donkey years ago, and this Canadian who went to China saw it and then ordered it, and then realized that the Chinese people don't bother with patent or IP or whatever shit.
Hmm.
They couldn't be bothered.
Hmm.
And then he brought it to Canada and then gave it a name, call it Plasma Cars, and patent the shit out of it, and then start selling it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
But it's also, I think, how do I put this? When you make a
Yeah,
product, a product is, I think, has two. One is the software, one is the hardware bit. I think a lot of
yeah,
times the China guys get the hardware bit right, but the small refinement, the branding, what it makes you feel, the emotion. Today, I think it's very important, lah. So I
yeah.
think they do that well, and fair and good on them, lah. I guess it's
The
like
thing is,
iPhone. Lah.
they don't believe in the fact that you can create something and then use all these IP things to protect it, and then not work for the rest of your life.
Oh, they
You
don't
know,
believe in that. They believe in making a
they don't
product and
believe in that.
continuously evolving.
They,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
They
I
don't
guess
believe in
I,
that.
I was I was I was looking at this Kickstarter thing in China, and this guy go to China, learn Mandarin and stuff, and they learn, and they say like
Yeah,
the reason why China is so rapidly growing rapidly is that whatever thing you have, you go there, they'll reverse engineer and take a way to do it, and when they
yeah,
when they do that, they don't lock in their IP, so someone else
yeah.
can take the IP and learn and develop. So
They
the
couldn't be
product
bothered.
development in China is so quick,
Yeah.
and that's why they could come up with things way before anybody else, like
Mm,
not like 3D printers
mm.
lah. The guy, I think, really, I think in somewhere in Europe, Russia, he did that thing, and then I mean, obviously Ender and all that came out. it's just
Mm.
open source lah. Open source is the way to go, like. There's no other way, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, good on
Yeah.
China. So what are you
Anyway,
eating, Bobby?
I just got back and I don't have time for dinner, so I just opened a bag of chips
Mm.
and a good old beer. So
That thing that Bobby holding, Chris, is quite cool because the
mm,
advertisement is like the guy will be on the keyboard, he's typing, and then the chopstick
mm,
he go eat, and then chopstick again he
yeah,
type on the keyboard.
yeah. Do you know how much they sell this for? When I bought online,
How much?
R1 each.
Mm.
Anyway,
It's not keep chopstick.
yeah,
Thomas is ready. Yes, Thomas, please join. Where's
yeah.
Thomas?
Thomas, okay, where's Thomas?
Hello.
Hey,
Yo,
Thomas.
Thomas.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm good.
So blue one.
Right?
Ooh.
Wow.
Mr.
Ooh.
Globetrotter, how are you?
I'm
Yeah,
good, man. I'm sick of
finally
flying.
back.
I have a question. Who looks after your
What's
cars when you're away? And why did you call me? Who looks after your car when you're away? And why wasn't Bobby myself invited to look after your cars?
Oh no lah, Expel was taking care of
Just
my,
joke lah.
my
Just joke lah.
M2 competition.
No.
Yeah.
No lah, you guys too many cars to drive. It's over there. They will park the car. They will start the car every 3 days. We move the car around. They
I know.
wash it.
I
Because you guys don't wash my car, right? You know.
I saw someone in Expel had your car on display. I think somewhere.
Yeah.
And someone was
Yeah.
tagging it. So yeah. So I think that yeah, they can pick up
Part
the
of
car.
the agreement is that I allow them to use my car as the show car, so that they can explain to the customers what kind of things they can do to the car. I customize my side mirrors with black color PPF, and stuff like that.
Oh,
Mm.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
So yeah, so it's like I think your all your cars are one of the cars that wherever you go, they'll know. Oh,
Well,
that
my
is
Alpha is
Thomas'
in
car.
the natural habitat. It's in the workshop, so it doesn't need any care. By the way, 155 is ready. It's in Miyagi's now, getting polished up. And then we're
Oh,
gonna look for. I have someone who has a first call dips. So if he doesn't want to buy, I'll just put it in the market. And
Nice.
then E30, I might revise the price. I got a few buyers, but here and there. But I just need to get the car to someone who drives the car, I just don't have the time to drive it.
I just gave a 2 big thumbs up today to Singh uncle. He looks quite old lah, with his turban and all that white beard and all that. I think he should be in his late 60s.
What
With
is
his
driving?
wife. He's in a 155 and is in pristine stock condition. So I was coming up. I saw the car at the junction.
Wow.
And I see him there already. I was supposed to make a left turn. So when I was looking through his windows, hoping we lock eye contact. So as I turn, I see him saw me, and then I go like, oh. Yeah.
Chris is on the chat. Hey, Chris. Miss
Yeah.
you guys.
Hi, Chris.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, man.
Thana as well, Bobby.
Yeah.
I miss the Monday shows now. Yeah, I really miss it.
yeah. So
Hey,
so
next
someone here.
Monday we should invite Chris in.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come and hang out, Chris. Just like chit chat
Huh?
a bit.
Yeah, lor.
It's like a hangout, more like a hangout sometimes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
Okay,
I got a
we
question
have-
here from Eric. Eric asked, bought a box 986. Congrats, bro. How to check and service the car?
Thana is at my home.
No. I mean the reality is there are some mechanics. I mean, you got to go for the more for air cool Porsche mechanics, because the technology there is a bit old fashioned. I go to Posh Cars Auto, but you can go and check out. If you join the Porsche Club Malaysia or Porsche Owners Group and can find who they are. But we also have a WhatsApp group for Porsche 986. So call me up on Facebook and I'll add you into the group, lah. So go on Facebook, chat
Wow,
with
so
me,
nice.
and I'll add you in
Hey,
the group.
Look at his thumbnail, Thana. His thumbnail
Yeah,
got
no,
a
sure.
speedster.
Pizza, bro.
My condo just my neighbor just bought one,
Hmm.
the Porsche Speedster.
Hmm.
Exact same spec, like silver, white. Oh, beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Bobby, the
Okay.
number, is it customizable or is it a fixed number?
It's all 70.
I see. All the okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As far as I can
So-
remember, lah. I think my neighbor's one also 70.
Okay.
Or maybe it's customizable, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
Hold on.
And we got a question for Thomas. We let Thomas answer this. Santa Fe diesel. This is a Thomas
No,
question.
I answer because
Thomas will say
my
how
dad,
good it is. Yes.
No, because my dad
Sorry.
owns it. He owns the Inocom Santa Fe,
Yeah.
and then the Sorrento. So our family had this for a decade plus now.
Yeah.
The engine is really solid. Don't have to worry about the engine.
Mm.
Make sure it's serviced
Yeah.
well. The diesel filter. The problem is after sales, then people don't change the diesel filter and stuff like that, lah. But 2015 shouldn't be a problem now.
Yeah.
The shocks can. I mean, they're actually it's quite a worry-free car, bro. Just get it
Yeah.
checked before you buy it.
Diesel cars maximum you deserve about 2 or 3K for diesel injector service. Or if you can, when you get it, go through those diesel injector cleaners and clean them up, get it serviced. Prevention is better than cure in those cars. Normally, people are happy using them; they don't service them.
In 2015, we didn't had the Euro 5 M diesel yet, right? So I think only around 2017 or
Hello,
something they
did I
started.
go away?
So
Sorry.
yeah, you're kind of laggy.
Hello,
Yep, you're here, bro.
am I back?
Yes, you're here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, where did my screen go? I don't like this.
But to hedge that, generally the car is not difficult to take care of.
Is it my
only
internet,
thing is that if you have any like it's got internet, bro. But if Korean parts are now not so bad. A lot of people hold stocks, but you may or may not have certain times you have to wait in the workshop for 1-2 days or something, or maybe a week for certain issue. If you have a certain breakdown now, for example, fuel pump or something like that, also diesel pump or whatever, like for example, my dad's Santa Fe needed 3 days to get the filter, the filter to be replaced. So that's the only
Nice.
thing now. But generally, it's not difficult. It's not a car that will leave you stranded and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's one of the best-selling SUVs in USA. Santa Fe. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So we hope Thomas answered your Santa Fe concerns, and Wayne Yap just explained it's customizable in terms of the number. That's why I quickly go and find the picture of my neighbor's Speedster. And yeah, sure enough, his is 7. Hey, where's Thomas?
The line today is very poor. I'm having also the issue with connection.
Yeah, bro. All right.
I don't think it's my
Let's
internet.
see what the questions
It's
we
just
have.
with
Guys, ask
it's just with StreamYard.
questions.
Yeah. Okay. I saw one question just now. Can I highlight this one? ET asked, hi all, Alfa Romeo 159 2.2 or 3.2, which one will you opt for? Plan buying and keeping it long term as a future classic in KL? Yay or nay? Service availability and the MOPs. Now, I'm one of those lucky fellas who had driven the 3.2. I went with Xiang, and I'll put this up there. So all this while, I kept telling myself, "Oh, I really wanted a 159. It's so beautiful," but I'm not so thrilled with the 2.2 front wheel drive. Because Alphas are famous with their V6 and all that. But of course, in the 159 generation, you no longer have the Buso V6. So the 3.2 V6, knowing that it's a 3.2 liter engine from an American car maker, is definitely a very reliable V6. American engines are very reliable. And then with a four-wheel drive, Q4. So I always say that, wow, I found a Q4 3.2, I'm going to buy it. So we found one, and the owner is letting go. And then me and Chiang went and looked at the car, saw the 3.2 V6, started the car, can hear the deeper sound of the V6. Not this engine, not this engine. This is the Buso. Yeah, this is the Buso. So the one below, Chiang, the one below. But that's the 2.2 JTS. Oh, this one, yeah, the 3.2 JTS. Yeah, it's this one. So we went and drove it, and I hate to break this to everybody. compared to the 2.2 in terms of drivability, it's world and night difference. The 2.2 dances around corners, super agile, super light front end. It's a fantastic car to drive, the 2.2. The 3.2 feels like you strap a cow on your bonnet while you try to turn. You know, the whole car just feels so heavy, so unwilling to change direction, and it basically just ruined the dynamics of the car. So it's very, very, very disappointing. So
This is
if you're buying a 159,
yeah.
just get the 2.2.
This is where I want to quote Chris. So Chris was saying about the E30 and how the 318 actually is quite nice, quite lively. And I think Thomas, you and I were talking about the 318 opposed to the bigger engine and how the small engine was actually quite nice, like, no? And
Yeah.
and you didn't believe me, Thomas, but Bobby, and it's true. I've got both, Bobby. I've got 318 automatic. So I got many, like a 318 automatic, 318 manual, 318 auto, 318 manual. I got the whole lot. And I tell you, the 318 engine on the E36, it is so lively. Yes, there's not much power, but having a lighter front end, how nimble it is, how it feels, forget top speed, but how it drives, it is so nice. Said that, the 328 E36, if it's a manual, oh, it's nice. Then you can pull the gears and power is there, like, But I saw Thomas said, like, I agree with Thomas now that something about this lighter engine revs nicer, revs faster, and it's lighter front end. It's so nice to drive, like. So
Tana,
so
when the E36 came out in 1992, right? There was a reputation here because it came 318 last time, right?
right,
There was a reputation here, I mean, amongst the Cantonese speaking Chinese community.
yeah.
They have a short phrase that describes the E36 as slower than a taxi at traffic lights.
Fair enough.
Because back then, I think Tana would know. Back then,
Yeah.
we have a lot of the Sentra taxi, the 1.6 Sentra, the slim one, not the fat one, the slim one. We call it the Genting Sentra.
Yeah.
You know those cars?
Sentra.
Yes, the slim one, the slim Sentra, not fat one.
Yep.
Those cars do 0 to 100 in 9.9. The old Sentra. Yes, the white one. The silver one. Yes, this one. They do 0 to 100 in 9.9 seconds. You can tap out a lot of cars.
Yeah.
So that time they always say that, oh, the new the 318, yeah, slower than taxi at traffic lights. B13 taxi.
I'm old enough that I used to not have a car when I went to Genting. Back then I was old enough, but I didn't have a car, and that can go Genting, and it was 50 ringgit one way using the taxi in the Central B13 one way, 80 ringgit after midnight one way, and they were fast. They go like as if they won't brakes.
Yes.
They just whack, pop, pop, pop. Crazy
Yeah,
fast.
man. And that time was the old road, not the new road.
I think the case of the Alpha is that the V6 is transversely mounted. I think that's the sort of the Achilles heel, I feel, where BMW you have a straight six. There's longitudinal, right? So you get more balance, even though it's V6.
It's
and
I
of
mean,
course,
BM is definitely better, but there's something about that smaller engine, like it revs lah, and nice.
But it's something believable when Bobby says the front is like really heavy. I can, it's something believable lah. Yeah, but of course it sounds good, right, Bobby?
The V6 Oh, it sounds like if you like 6-cylinder sound, the smooth, deeper tone, then yes. But both engines is a far cry from how Alfa Romeo used to sound.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, even the 4-port 155 it sounds brilliant, right?
Oh, the 188 sounds great, man. Strangely sounds super nice. Yeah.
So like what just now the comment that Loa Bofong commented. For info, Loa Bofong is a very very knowledgeable car guy as well. He runs the Malaysia shit posting FB group.
Oh,
He's the founder of that. All right, and he's also a big time classic car collector. You know, he has like, I don't know, man, from Jaguars from the 50s, 60s to whatever Celica from the 70s. Anyway, yeah, the less weight you put in front of the car, obviously you know, there's a reason why supercars put the engine at the back, right?
But I
Oh,
learned that
I'll reserve my comments to BMW's three-pot
wait.
performance.
Yeah. People deserve. Thomas, you know what? Prakash has one E92, and we always talk about 335 engine power, and his is a 2.0, and same thing. This car is so nimble. From being that monstrous thing, it became nimble. You know, so yeah, it's amazing.
But
Yeah,
that's
man.
the thing I discovered recently, that there are two ways to really drive a BMW, right?
Mm.
If you have a big CC car cylinder, you try to drive with the center of gravity on your seat, somewhere around there. So which means if you enter corner, right, you have to brake more and accelerate into the corner and accelerate out of the corner. So when you drive big CC cars, that's how you make it nimble. Try to lift the weight off the front so the front has more. But it's a bit counterintuitive, right? You have to throttle into the corner, and then you have to find that sweet spot that you don't oversteer, but you steer. And I did that the last drive to Genting, and it was really thrilling. And to my surprise, right, I look at my GoPro, right, I was faster than my Spider, a lot faster than my Spider. You know, it took me 9 minutes to get to Chin Swee, where normally it took me like 10 minutes plus to get with my Spider. Like, yeah, very very interesting, very interesting. So I guess, I mean, like the 328i, I believe, Thana, you probably have to drive it a bit different than the 318. 318 you can drive with the
Yes.
nose, like you use the
Yes.
nose to just dive in the corner. You
Correct.
can do that, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
But anyways,
only thing is
I digress.
older cars, the automatic gearbox is, lah, the way it shifts, it's not there, lah.
Mm.
But yeah,
Anyways, I
manual
digress.
is fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, there's a lot of questions over here. Let's
Come.
let's not dwell
Let's
on
cover the questions.
100K B segment sedan Nissan Almera VLT, waiting for Vios 2023. Or wait for Vios 2023. Okay, which one should you buy? Looking for more fun car to drive, looks good.
Okay, focus on the last sentence and then throw everything
Looking for
in
more
front
fun
of
car
it.
to drive.
Yeah. Just throw whatever in front of it. Don't spend 100K on this type of cars. You know, this type of cars, right? You buy used. You know, the reason you buy a Vios or City is because they are reliable. And since they are so reliable, so low maintenance, why you buy new? Just buy a used, right? Since they are low maintenance and reliable, buy used, right? Don't waste your 100K budget on these type of cars. 100K budget should be on cars that really gives you much more enjoyment. So if you're looking for a fun car to drive that looks good, you have to narrow down for us whether you are married, whether you have kids, you know, 2-door, 4 seats, 2 seats, all these things. Then we can help you fine tune your options later on, right? So yeah, but your budget is very good. You have a lot of options, all right? Herman, wow, finally, cannot tahan. He wants comfortable. Hey, go, because you're an Audi owner, an Audi that is based on the Volkswagen platform. You're very familiar with Volkswagen maintenance and ownership. So
I don't
go
like.
ahead.
Really hate the EOS look.
No,
I see
no,
EOS,
bro.
like,
No, you
it's
must change the
you know,
front.
the Jetta, and then it's
Thomas.
like, that's it.
Yes,
Change the front.
Thomas.
But
let us
the price is
us
affordable.
clarify something. It's
Baba.
first of all, a lot of them are available for loan, and about 50, 60K thousand, 50,000, 60,000, they're available for loan. And their interiors are more plush than your average GTI or Golf R. It has more high quality leather, you know. It's more of a cruiser in the size of a Golf.
I get it. It has good power as well.
4
DSG.
seats.
Yeah, 4 seats. You know.
Yeah.
It's just
And
the
he
look
spent a
is
bit
like,
he spent a bit of money, Thomas.
it
Wait,
feels that package. Yeah.
look, Google up, with the front end change to a Sirocco front end.
Oh yeah. The thing is, right, Thomas, all these small European convertibles, right? They all look a little bit off because they were created from hatchbacks. You know,
Yeah.
the base is from hatchback, and then they created a convertible out of it. So you look at even the mini convertible, you know, it has a weird profile.
Mm.
Yeah. Or the previous 1 Series convertible is
Orange
it's
one
also
is
a
so
bit
cool.
weird
The
one.
honeycomb. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
This
hey,
one looks alright.
it's small and 4-seater. So
Yeah.
I
Entry
think
level, and I think parts are everywhere. People know how to fix Volkswagen engines and
Yeah.
gearboxes,
yes,
suspension. It's not a difficult car to maintain in Malaysia, right? So I think it's a good plus comfortable.
yeah. Good entry
Bro, my
point.
Spider go in for repair, man. 30K plus now.
Doing
Why?
what?
Huh? Okay, I changed. Okay, of course my dampers. You know how the you have the mounting and then you have the
Stop
rubber.
bump. Stop
The
bump.
bump now, the mount now.
Stop
The
bump.
mount
Yeah.
and then
Stop
you have
bump.
what's the word for it?
The
Okay,
stop bump.
there's a
It's a stop
foam.
bump.
There's a foam between the mount, the shocks and the damper. Right,
It's
my
called a
English is
stop
really
bump.
gone now. Stop
Thomas.
bump. Okay, it's like foam. You know, it's like a kind of foam. Stop bump, right?
Yeah.
It's a kind
Yeah.
of foam. And in the Porsche, the engine is behind, right? The damper sits next to the engine, so it gets really hot there, and the foam starts to crack and deteriorate.
Yeah.
So you got a bit of free play in the shocks.
Yeah.
So I thought rather than just replacing that little foam, why don't I just do a whole suspension like stuff lah? Because I found out my suspension is starting to leak already. 7 years old lah,
Yeah.
you know. So I got new KWs, V3s, new shocks and springs. I want to make it slightly more comfortable because I want to go Mei Hon.
Mm.
This changing all my disc,
Yeah.
you know, bro, it looks weird, man.
So
Okay.
so Thomas, basically you didn't do repairs. You only upgraded. It's actually like
I
a
upgrade,
like
upgrade.
a
But
$100 part.
my brake pads, my brake discs, all
Yeah.
gone.
Oh,
All
of course.
gone. My brake pad is all gone. So that one, it's not gone now. Some of them are cracked, and then it's like, okay, it's about
Crack.
time now. So crack. Yeah, because I went Sepang and I really like use my brakes a lot during
It's
Sepang.
memang like that lah. The more
Yeah.
we drive hard on our cars, the higher our maintenance will be, lor. Right?
Yeah, lor.
So
So
that's
the
how it is.
EOS will not face this kind of price tag when it comes to service, lah. Okay.
Okay, that's the correct name. Stop.
Bump stop. Okay. Yeah. My
Okay,
front
the way-
suspension, the bump stop, no issue because there's no heat over there. The rear one gone.
Yeah.
Like when you take out, right, everything fall apart, everything like break into pieces.
All right. When will your car come out?
Tomorrow, actually, I'm collecting my car,
Nice.
and
Nice.
then I will take it to Expel because we're doing a video on cutting out we cut out one of the tins so we have to replace the tins and everything. So never mind, it's not big deal.
Okay lah, 30K. Okay lah.
It's good.
I don't want to mention the brand. I'm not going to mention the brand at all. But that day, it blew my mind. I learned of a car with maintenance and service invoice that is 700 over 1,000.
Okay, buy my Spider, man. Yeah.
What?
Yes. So I'll leave it at that. But basically, it's a car and the service maintenance bill, parts replacement, blah, blah, whatever that doesn't work. And then it's not a restoration, not a restoration. It's a repair bill of 700.
Is the car at least is the car worth at least twice that repair bill?
No longer. Used to be.
No longer.
For the
Okay,
love
I'll keep
of cars,
quiet. I'll
right?
keep quiet.
Yeah.
I'll keep
But
quiet.
having that said, I do drive my Porsche pretty hard. You know.
Yeah.
So and it's 7 years old, so it's all granted lah. Those things will happen. It's considered really cheap, given that the car is a highly driven car. It's a sports car. You know. I think Porsches are actually really affordable lah, in general. Yeah.
I think they are too.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
New C300 or versus E200. How does the E really makes a difference? Bobby, you've driven both, especially the E.
Yeah, I've driven both, and Okay.
I remember you were so upset with the E when you showed up at the weekend drive.
Yeah, man, the E200. I feel a bit depressed. I mean, get the C300. You get more kits. Okay, maybe they have upgraded the specs in the E200. I'm not sure. So I don't follow all these updates, But I think you get a lot more toys in the C300. And if both cars are the same price, then I believe the C300 will hold its value better than the E200 because there's not a lot of people who wants the E200, but a lot more people wants the C300. All right. So yeah, the E class definitely. I mean, it's more spacious, right? Yeah. So okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Come.
Ming W asks, good evening, planning to get a 2010 Ford Focus TDCi, but worry about the DCT gearbox. Heard it's better since it's wet clutch DCT. Is it true? Wondering it's the same in Thomas's dad's Mondeo. Tana, yours is a torque converter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No issue.
Okay.
Mm.
If it's a 6-speed select shift, no sport shift, then you worry about the gearbox.
I had I had in possession or helping to restore a Ford Fiesta, and that Fiesta comes with the power shift gearbox thing, and you need to learn to how to drive the car, put this way, It doesn't shift like
Yeah, yeah.
how a normal car shifts, and then it's like, well, this is a modern dual clutch, it's like basically an automated a manual car that's automated, and it's not really good as automatic or manual. You know what I mean? But said that, the Ford Focus TDCi is a brilliant car,
Yeah.
Talk and
Yeah,
all that
because
Okay.
running.
the gearbox, what I learned is that you have to be in charge of shifting your gearbox, especially in traffic jam.
Yes.
So when you drive in traffic jam, you put in gear 1 and go gear 2, and you choose the gear 1. Don't let them, because when you put in D, they start hesitating. They get both the clutch
Mm,
running and both is
mm.
rubbing, and they go
It's
1 2
like
1 2 2 1 2
like
1.
Thomas. I felt the moment I was driving the like in this case the Fiesta, I was driving it fast. I was driving it fast and spiritually, it was beautiful. The
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't, the moment I wasn't driving it fast, I drive slow.
Oh my
I'm driving.
god,
I find what are you trying to do? Why am I breaking? Am I breaking you? Are you angry with me? Why are you talking to me? What's happening? You're like like I don't understand. I get worried.
Bobby.
But when I drive faster, wow, fantastic. It's great.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm gonna explain to Bobby how it feels. Tana probably know this. Have you ever
What?
brake your car and the car actually accelerated while you're braking?
Ah.
Never.
So
Right.
you
Yeah.
brake, right? So you go from third gear, and for some reason, when they downshift, right, the rev match is not properly done. So you go, ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have a rule of thumb when it comes to people asking me, Bobby, Ford, DCT. So if the question goes like this, Tana, I know Ford's DCT got issue, but I love the handling. Am I crazy to go for it? And then we'll say, go for it, bro.
Go
All
for it,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. But if people ask you, I like the Ford Focus, is the gearbox reliable? Then we'll just tell you, bro, get something else.
Yeah.
because he's hoping the gearbox won't fail.
No,
Confirm it will fail.
delusional.
It,
Confirm.
it's it's a confirm issue, but a confirm
Yes.
issue it's only
Yes.
$4,000 to $5,000 away to fix lah. So if you really love
Yeah.
the car,
He was
if
hoping.
if
He
you
was
like the TDC
hoping.
engine, it's nice, talk is good, whatever. Then you know what? To me lah, for 5K I spend, it's done lah. Another 100K lah, or 1,000 or maybe 700,000 kilometers. That's all lah. But it will come lah. Confirm got
Yeah.
issue.
But what Bobby is saying is that you gotta accept. I mean, if you want the car, then this is the cost of running the car.
But it's like
Yes.
same thing, isn't it? Certain cars have depreciated so much. You know the car depreciated, and you want to buy the car depreciated. Fine lah, cars
Yes.
depreciated. You're buying for that. Give and take
Yeah.
lah. I
What
think
I
it's fine.
what I mean is, if he's hoping it won't fail, then don't. Right? If you
Delusional.
tell yourself, I know it's gonna fail one day, but I just love this car, then go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Then go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're hoping it's not fail, no. Then we have to break it to you. It will. It will.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Okay, bought a Recon Lexus 200 NX 200 200K.
You already buy
Oh,
what?
you already bought it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You want us to
good
tell
news
you not
is-
worth it, and then how? And then you feel miserable whole night.
Come. Let us help him. Hey, bro, what he bought, bro?
Yeah,
no
man.
no
This guy
okay,
sucks,
I will say
bro.
Shucks, man.
Yeah.
Aiyo. Why cannot?
Aiyo. See, don't ask after you die. Either you die or we die.
okay lah. Hey, Kyler. Okay, all the jokes aside, 照北料 lah. This car is good lah. I mean, the resale value is strong. You don't
Yeah.
like the car tomorrow, you just sell it. You will
Yeah.
still retain your value. Is no issue. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Well
Yeah,
said. Well
it
said.
doesn't drive great, but resale value is strong. It's like you know the Lexus X200T, the resale value is stupid one. Like, you know.
Yeah. We are not here to help answer safe purchases. We are here to help insane people. You see, people who are like that. You see, I'm driving.
To
Hey, what's that?
navigate.
No. I want this one. You see, we're here to encourage people like this. Go for it, bro. Jaguar XF. Yeah, new XF. Interesting. Bye.
New XF.
Yeah. I'm not sure
You
what's
know,
the price.
Jaguars, right? Is I always like Jaguars. You know, like even though the new ones are not like you know, like how the old Jaguars are. It's nice to see a Jaguar on the road. You know? Like I love seeing when one rolls around. It's like special, man. So special.
mean,
Everyone does the Audi, BMW.
Anybody buying a Jaguar is because like you could buy something else, but the fact you got a Jaguar, the brand, what makes you feel. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Look at it. Right?
Yeah, I buy it because I can, right? You know.
Yeah, you see, even 5 Series facelift to copy Jaguar headlamp, you see?
Bro, the Jaguar, yeah lor. Yeah. If you can, bro, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, it probably won't be the best, you know, in terms of objective. I don't know. I haven't driven the car, but you know, every time I see Jaguar, they always fall short a bit here and there. I've driven the XE. You know, it kind of falls short a bit compared to. Let's say they want to compare themselves to BMW being the sporty sedan. It does fall short a bit, lah.
See, Jaguar owner said, go for it.
It's special. It's special to drive a Jaguar.
I think Thomas, people always like try to find a car like, oh, I want the car to be sporty, comfortable, big. I want everything, you know. But the reality is, like, if let's say I was Jaguar, and I could go and say, oh, I want to copy BMW 100%. Even if they made copy 100%, copy a BM 100%, they lose the identity. They got something different about them, like, you know. And that's what Jaguar is like. All the cars have something different about them, and that difference is that, like, you know, don't compare, like, you know.
Yeah,
that's true. All right, let's see. I get what Lua Boveng is saying, because no, Jax used to be like Rolls Royce kind of extended back in the days.
Way back then.
Creme de la creme, you know, like you know, super ultra, like, you know, no-go brand.
They were the Bugatti Veyrons of the 50s, 60s, you know.
Like what kind of stuff they built, man? A freaking E-Type, like the E-Type, man. There's like I think the first ever phallic design of cars, and then everyone followed after that, right? You know,
XJ220, you know.
Yeah, and tech
M5.
pioneers. You're right too. But today they are like reduced to a BMW, Mercedes-ish kind of brand, you know.
You know that day, Theophilus sent me a news saying that, wow, Alfa Romeo outsell Jaguar. Okay, so immediately something popped up in my mind that I should go to hell for it, because my mind pops up. You know the disabled Olympics, when someone right? So the first image in my mind is the disabled Olympics and the winner running, you know. And then I was like, I told Theophilus, yeah, I should go to hell for this, but this is in my mind right now. You just won in the disabled Olympics if you beat the sales of Jaguar. It's like okay. Okay.
Hi guys, having a Golf GTI Mark 8 on order, should arrive next month. I have a second really interested in the smart number one. Right, I see a lot of smart cars in Europe. I was there. A lot of smart 42, right? Yeah,
What's a smart number one? I have no idea.
it's an
EV.
electric smart car.
The EV,
Yeah, smart from EV. Yeah,
Mm, mm.
Wow.
I
But the
don't
smart
think
number one
it.
will not be a MK8. I mean
No,
it's a small city going
no. He
EV lah.
said this will be a second car opinion.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah, yeah. It's still in my opinion like it won't still fit what the MK8 GTI could do like. And if we're talking about the 1.4
But I
maybe
got
like no.
hey, it
yeah.
has real hinge doors. Sure not. That's the
Mm.
concept, right?
Okay.
Or the
Anyway,
production car also.
Thana, okay.
Mm,
Mark 8 next car. I don't know.
They're just on sale only.
EV
So
and cars
it's a new
very
car. It's a
different.
new car, Bobby.
yeah,
Only launched
yeah.
like now in China only. So I don't think it'll come to Malaysia.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Thana, just drive the Mark 8 Golf GTI, and then when
Yeah.
the smart one comes, then
Mm.
see how the price is like everything. Then you can sell your Mark 8 Golf
Yeah.
GTI. I think the Mark 8 Golf GTI is a very it's always a desirable batch lah. So it will be
Mm.
short of buyers wanting to buy your car, right? And in the meantime, we have fun lah. Yeah. Right?
Mm.
Looks weird though.
Looks just like any random China EV cars.
Okay, we have Karen
Yeah.
Tan. Now she's asking, good evening, guys. Planning to get a 2015 Mini Cooper S F56 factory loaded JCW tuning kit, right? Appreciate the view. Anything to take note? First
Buy.
of all, yeah, just buy lah. The engine is great. Like B48, I think it's 48, right? Yeah, B48.
Yeah, yeah.
I think those 15 is still running the icing gearbox, which is also very reliable, right?
Just buy.
Yeah, go for it.
Fantastic
Go
car.
for it. The tuning kit. You can have a premium when you sell the car too. Yeah. Go for it.
Buy and join us for drives. Okay.
Yeah.
Come.
Hey, the tuning kit and the exhaust kit is damn loud. Way that car.
Mm. Come. Buy. Buy and join
Go.
us.
Okay, next. Currently driving a 2020 Persona manual, thinking get out of it into something that can hold its value better, sporty daily, and also qualify for Evo Enduro.
Woohoo! Buy.
Mark Smith Golf GTI qualified.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Go for
Buy.
it. Man.
70, 90K.
Yeah. Yep. What do you think, guys? What was my previous question a couple weeks ago? 120 M Sport or 5-door Mini Cooper S for your son, Or if you drive Mini Cooper S,
The last part, the
confirm
son.
a lot of girls want to.
Yeah.
Your son confirm playboy, confirm already.
But comparing these two, I really do think the Mini Cooper is more car for the money. You know, it also.
Mm.
I mean, as much as the 120i, it's a BMW, it looks sporty, but in terms of being a premium brand, there's nothing premium about 1 Series interior. But the Cooper S interior is like, wow, 4 doors, and it's more spacious than the 120i. And it has the proper BMW 2-liter engine. The 120i has the 1.6 Prince engine. Yeah.
The 1.2i is more spacious than the 5-door Mini Cooper S. I had both the cars before.
Really?
Yeah, I used to have a red color 5-door Mini Cooper S. Me and my ex-wife used to own one.
Oh, the 120i has. I sat in both, But anyway, you are the owner, so
it's not objectively a lot bigger, the 120i, but the feeling of the Mini Cooper S feels small because the it's quite short, so you have the sense of it being small and the height is a bit lower. But generally the leg space, the 120i is a bit bigger. But the rear seat of the 120i is very uncomfortable because they're running on rear-wheel drive. The axle is a bit different behind there.
I see.
I could fit but the Mini Cooper S has a smaller wheelbase. I always drive it to Pudu with my parents. I used to fit 4 people in the car and we drive to Pudu and just makan there.
Maybe it's because the Mini Cooper has a taller ceiling. Then I remember when I sat in it, right, my feet was able to slot below the seats in front, whereas in the 120i I couldn't. In the
Yes,
120i, right, I can't. So anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, listen to Thomas there. Maybe it's slightly larger, or
Not much difference. The 125i rear seats are very hard to use. It's very the rear seats are very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Going through bumps, everything is horrible. Yeah, but the Mini Cooper S rear seats actually is okay. The damping is okay on the rear actually. Yeah.
but the 120i is a rear-wheel drive, so your son can attend Ivan Kong class.
He will count more Lui in the fight Mini Cooper lah. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
nice, right? 19-year-old
you get-
already got Mini Cooper. So cool,
Yeah.
right?
your son will get more sex in the Mini Cooper. Yeah, chances of him bringing girlfriend home, and chances of you telling him, son, use rubber. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
wow, Palisade or CX9.
No, I've seen some Palisades on the road, right? I gotta say, when you first saw the pictures, like, but it feels grand, though. It feels like, wow, like got presence,
Yeah.
but a bit weird, but somehow got presence, because I think the size is like, whoosh, CX9 don't have. CX9 kind of blends in. Yeah.
Oh, this one really confused. I mean, for me, I prefer the CX9 now with the new pricing and all that. Palisade is really. I don't know. I don't know what's the price of the Palisade 2.2 though.
300
What's
plus
the
thousand,
price?
I believe.
Oh my god, the Palisade. It's ugly.
Why don't you consider do a
Center
Kia Carnival.
Carnival? Exactly. I want to say Carnival, but Carnival is actually bigger than this,
Carnival.
you know. But Carnival,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Carnival is
But
proper
If
7.
if you're okay with Hyundai, go for Carnival, honestly.
Yeah. I just cannot bring the fact that something similar platform and then the Carnival is 100,000 cheaper than the Palisade, and then the CX9. I don't know lah. I don't know, man. I cannot telan the looks of the Palisade.
It looks not bad, actually. Yeah. Everest is out. You can consider it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not cheap lah.
Hey,
Today I met
bro.
Con was saying.
The Everest is 100K cheaper than Palisade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Santa Fe also can get my 7-seater also. CX9
I mean,
7-seater.
I guess you're buying a are you buying for function and form? Or are you buying just to show your wealth and you bought a 400K car lah, 400K car, you know? So I think that comes to play, like, you know.
But if you really need the rear seats, like big,
Yeah.
go for the Kia Carnival lah.
Functionality wise, I'll go for Kia Carnival lah.
350,000 for the Palisade. Oh, that's quite a lot of money for something like this.
For Hyundai.
Yeah, man. What about the CX9?
New also 350,000. The
Oh,
Turbo
yeah.
2.5 is 350,000 too.
Yeah.
327,000. Sorry, 327.
Yeah, 320K for the Mazda.
But it's a two-wheel drive, 2.5 liter petrol engine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll get the Carnival with the 2.2 seriously. The Carnival match up in every way in terms of build quality, everything. It's more spacious. I think it looks better. It's the same engine, same drivetrain, and you save 100,000 almost. Okay, like 80,000 now, you save 80,000. And it's a proper 7-seater. That means the third row is really spacious type. It's not squeezed in type, The CX9 and Palisade both are squeezed in third row. So, yeah. CX8 third row is more spacious than CX9 third row.
Yes. I was going to suggest CX8 actually. And I think CX8
you want value, CX8. Yeah.
Yeah,
You want
but
value
don't get
CX.
the high spec. I believe the high spec doesn't have 7 seats, only 6 seats only. Yeah.
Mm.
The center, what the
So
second row has got that walk through.
yes. The higher spec, the center you can walk through to the back one. Whereas
Mm.
I believe it's you have to check the spec. I don't know which one is it, but
Mm.
the lower spec one has full 7 seats. Yeah.
The new Everest, is it monocoque or body on frame? Body on frame, right? I look at the height of the car.
I, I
It's still a
yeah, body on
platform,
frame.
right? Okay.
Um,
All right.
new Ranger is not
There
lah.
three
Isn't it?
seats. Mazda 6 2.5.
Okay.
Should I
It's
look to Continental 3 Series or Merc 300 C300?
wow. You can
Three
afford.
kids.
250?
Brand new. Brand
Mm,
new is way different lah.
it's 300K, right? The Merc 300, Merc C300. Okay, the thing is
But the
this: the
six
Mazda
design
6. Yeah, I mean,
is
Mazda 6
old.
is nice. It's nice, but
Mm.
it's actually a very old car already.
It's old.
So it's not like, I mean, put it this way: when the Mazda 6 came out, right, Accord and Camrys were still hovering about the price of 150,000. That was back then, right? And ever since, the Accord Camry has changed models to newer models and all that. But of course, the Mazda 6 still holds up because it's big enough, spacious enough, drives really well. And then twice they facelifted it, but it's about 200, 200 what? 213,000 now, 200 something thousand.
200,
So
213.
yeah, but nevertheless, it is still some distance away to E300, or a C300. However, I believe you can find 1-year-old 330Is. There are similar.
No lah. PGOI don't drop so much there. From 300,000 where can drop until the price there.
We try and find one or
I'm trying to find
maybe
it.
1 year old lah. I don't know lah.
2020.
How much?
Okay, 2020 is around 255,
Ah,
235,
okay.
235, 255. So it's still 20,000 more than the new
Yeah,
Mazda CX. So Mazda 6, yeah.
yeah. So if it's within, I mean, basically, I believe you can find a 330i around or close to that budget lah. The brand new 330i lah. And yeah, it is. However good a Mazda is, the 330i is superior.
Mm.
I also feel will be like in coming years the T30i will hold the value better than the rest lah.
Because if Mazda 6 comes out with a new Mazda 6, right, it will push down the new Mazda 6 prices for sure. Where this is the current, there's a facelift, but it's not a whole new model. It's a facelift coming soon only. Yeah.
The whole Mazda 6 replacement thing is currently derailed. There won't be a new Mazda 6 anytime soon. It's not gonna
Because they
come.
focus on the SUV segment more lah.
Yeah, they initially were planning for a rear-wheel drive Mazda 6, and the business case suggests it won't work. It's not worth the investment. It will take them a very long time for the cost amortization. So anyway, I'm looking at the 2020 Mazda BMW 330i at 233,000 year 2020. So
But
Go
then that
Car
one
List.
is like what, 70,000 plus KMs, right?
This
Would you
one is
consider
10, 15, 10 to 15. Another one is 15 to
okay.
20.
Not too bad.
I don't know whether they're lying or not. So, all right. So you can consider that if you want to explore into Continental. Okay. Pretty spacious.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Let's see. interested in the used Cayenne. What year do you recommend generally the cost meter? This is quite also Dennis, you gotta help us out a little bit. What's your budget?
Yeah.
And you know that would really help us because Cayennes can go from 50,000 all the way to 1 million plus.
Cay- Cay- Cay-
Exactly.
Cay- Cayennes and Porsches are one of the things that the newer you can afford, the better it will be. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Anson Sin is saying, the guy who said earlier about 100K, right? Budget.
yeah,
Yeah.
So thanks for the input. 23-year-old, no plans of family yet. Driving E46, love it, but maintenance issues 200,000 K. Any second suggestion within 100K budget to aspire to? So he's currently driving an E46 already, right? 100K second hand. So you want something fun? Okay lah, got a lot of options.
A lot. Your camera, it doesn't want to focus.
Okay,
Okay.
stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Let's see.
100K with loan. 100K.
Loan ah?
Yeah. You can-
F30 loan?
you can- Yeah, lor,
Just
you
stick
can
to
buy
the
an F30,
F30 easy lah.
yeah, 320i
F30
or
Yeah.
328i.
No, bro.
You can buy.
Bro. Stretch a bit. Go for 3G5i.
No lah, loan lah, bro. Loan.
Loan lah, bro.
Loan lah, bro. Loan. Not
Loan.
ever got cash lah. Loan.
Loan.
No. I'm talking about
What?
3G5i F30 one. F30.
F30 yeah.
The
No.
former one.
Loan lah. Can get that loan?
I doubt.
Wait.
I don't think it will
One
be below
guy I
100 lah.
know.
Yeah.
Wait.
136,000 2012.
Just
30K
and also the loan period would be very short also because it's 2 or 12.
Yeah. All right.
2012 Charlie's one.
Only the E93 you can buy lah, but even that is just all cash lah. So
See, 2014 328i, 100K.
Okay, yeah.
2000.
You do that.
Yeah.
but yeah, you can buy that or you can buy the newer F30 with the B40 engine for just sub 100K lah, So newer engine.
No lah, 328i is running a N engine lah, bro. 328
No, I say if you buy the 320i, a newer one, you can buy a B40 engine. So instead of buying the 328, you can get a more loan period, and then be cheaper, and then it'll be a smoother engine, less maintenance for you,
That's a better choice.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get a 2016 320i.
Yeah, if your butt itchy, you can go to see DNA tuning and see what they can do with your engine also.
Yes. Get a 2016 320i. And then you get better specs, better stuff than the older 320i, 28i.
It's way different, lah. A lot of difference.
All right.
Yeah, that's the correct.
Blue Jaguar guy tells to another Jaguar, go. 3 Jaguar owner. Yeah, go. All right, cool. So, Anson, you got the answer. Let's move on. Okay, I don't know much about the maintenance cost of this car.
Nothing.
But this is a new car, ma. No, he's buying a new car. Basically a new car. What, 218 car, isn't it?
Nobody worries about the maintenance of a MX5. Okay, it's completely negligible. Okay, you don't even need to think about it. It's the
even the tires
drivetrain.
are cheaper.
Yeah, it's the drivetrain of a Mazda 3. So
Bobby, that day
Hmm?
that day the drift event, so Desmond was playing with his MX5, and I took it at the end, After the whole day, his tires were still fine. The wear and tear on the car is so low because it's so light.
Lightweight,
So like,
yes.
oh my god, it's crazy good, lah.
Okay, this is interesting. He's very
Charlie
serious
driving
in finding a
F10.
weekend car.
Thinking of a weekend car, should I get a 2.3 Mustang EcoBoost 2.3, okay, or Cayman, or use Maserati Gran Turismo?
Please
Gran
get a
Turismo.
Gran Turismo. Please
Yeah,
get a
same
Yeah,
here.
Gran Turismo.
bro.
Please get a Gran Turismo.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me explain how this works. The Mustang 2.3 EcoBoost looks cool. Okay, the Cayman is nice to drive. The Maserati looks cool and sounds good, right? So you got
And
two
also
things
quite
going
nice.
for the quite nice
Yeah.
to drive too. So it has everything, right? You can do all because the Cayman is more
So
nimble, right? It's more
all
nimble,
of
but
us,
still, it's
and
Gran
none of us are Maserati owners, and we're all
Turismo.
petrified hearing about Maseratis. But one very, 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 very active club member who drives a Gran Turismo, he goes everywhere with us. And he always tells us it's not as crazy as what you all think. It's totally reasonable. He changed 4 suspension at NASA and cost him less like 10K. And of course recently he has some issues with his remote key lah, but those are electronic stuff lah. So if you can get a Gran Turismo still under loan, I don't know whether you're buying cash or what. If you're buying cash, then but and they say if can get the 4.7, 4.7 is more robust. I heard that's what they say lah. You know, okay.
Hey, bro, the
That's a,
price is nice nowadays, man. 200K.
cash law, cash law. Yeah. And you know what? Gran Turismos that are still available for loan, right? The price jumps like see?
Same
This
car.
was so nice. So nice. MC Stradale. Wow.
Show the MC Stradale. So nice. I love the MC Stradale. The look. Oh,
Ooh, white
so
leather seats.
gangster black color, man. Oh,
So nice. Hey, Jiang. Click, 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 click. Click in, click in, click in.
It's
Show us.
yeah,
unified.
this one.
So
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the front, man. Gana Xiao.
It makes a beautiful sound. It makes a beautiful sound. Look at the Cayman behind, looks scared and all hiding there when they saw a Maserati.
I almost find the Maserati sounds much more full.
Yeah, man.
It's much fuller sound lah.
Oh yeah.
It makes a beautiful sound. Yeah.
So
Maseratis.
okay, here's the thing: you get a Mustang. It's cool. People will start labeling you something. I won't say. Then you drive Cayman, nimble. But it's not like it's nice lah. But everyone drives. There's so many Caymans around. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then I was driving in the Sarah Heights. I saw three Porsches back to back in the traffic jam. 911 Cayman. It's like and then Maserati
Too
Gran
many.
Turismo.
Yeah.
Wow,
You know,
it's like,
interesting.
when you drive into the Gran Turismo into a hotel lobby, people look at you.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. And then you go weekend
Thomas,
drives, like,
Thomas, his
Yeah.
options are interesting. 2.3, 2.0, then 4.7. Like wow.
And you know what, Khan? Maserati is not not pairing this engine with their cars anymore. It's the last of its kind, and arguably sounds way better than it. Yeah. Go for it. Go. Yeah.
They are replacing this with
car. Yeah. All right, let's go. What's next?
very nice.
New M340i LCI or the new IS300. Yes, horsepower the same, but the driving dynamics are world apart. I mean, I've driven the IS but not IS300 I think 250, right?
No, now they have the new IS300, the one that looks really good, and Lexus claims that they put in so much effort to its handling that it's the best handling car. Blah 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 blah. They've done. So I don't know how good Lexus is in that sense, but very hard to imagine it's better than an M340i. But M340is are everywhere. They are everywhere now. So you see the first picture. Oh, it's a looker. You turn up in the IS300, right?
My
I think
impressions
it's,
of Lexus as a spirited car to drive is the steering always let me down in a Lexus. It
yeah,
always lets me down. It's a bit slow, a bit not direct. There's something about the steering, about the Lexus makes you
Mm.
feel like you don't trust the car that much.
But
That's
Thomas,
that's just that's just yeah.
you've
mm,
seen Melvin driving his Lexus, right? You know, way Melvin drives.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
get it. He can drive it fast.
Yeah.
But it's just the way the front end moves with the steering, it
Mm,
feels a bit not the strongest point of the car, lah, especially.
mm,
I mean, if
Mm,
you're driving
mm.
around the town, you're pottering around town, no problem. But when you're
yeah,
pushing the car, this
you're
is where I
trying.
struggle with
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
It
BMW
is.
steering is numb. It's numb, right? But at least it's very direct. It's intuitive. It's direct. It's fast. So there's no issue with the BMW side. Lexus a bit, yeah, don't know
Yeah,
lah.
that's the thing. We need to currently. I mean, we don't have a chance to drive this car yet, so we can only rely on watching more videos about the IS 300. So
Yeah.
secretly in my heart, I hope more people buy different cars.
mm,
More people are more daring to try to go the less trodden path to turn up in something different. So yeah, all right. So yeah, go test both, and I think both should be good cars, like great cars. Uh,
okay.
okay,
Mini Cooper 2003, 1.6 VS, 2000 Audi A4. Size doesn't matter, budget below 40K. Mini
That's a very
Cooper.
early Mini Cooper, maybe, correct?
That's the
that's
supercharged one.
the supercharged one, no, the early generation one, no. So I think if you buy the Mini Cooper at 40,000 now, you can use it for another 10 years. It will still be 40,000. I can't say the same thing with the A4. All right, I really can't say the same thing with the A4. But the A4 is still a looker lah. The 2009 A4 is still a looker. It's more spacious and all that. I mean, we all know that, right? And then the Mini, I can tell you, the interior will be deteriorating like nobody's business. Where the plastics will all be flying around, falling apart. Yeah,
Rattling.
you find all kinds of random plastics in your car. You don't know where they came from. Then you're just gonna chuck them aside. That will happen. And the A4 engine, the A4 drivetrain, right? As long as you go to a proper mechanic and then they know what are the problems. I believe if the owner is still driving it, he would have sorted it out. The piston ring issue, blah blah, and then you have your DSG gearbox, the mechatronic, and all that. It's 2009, right? Put it this way: the A4's problems are well documented. Many people knows how to fix it. Uh, I'm, I would say Mini Cooper as well, but there aren't that many Mini Coopers around as opposed to the A4. So availability of parts and all that, I think the A4 should fare much better. But the Mini will hold its value. Yeah.
The piston ring also issue also, like I would say that if they've gone through one cycle of engine change, which I'm sure
Mm.
they have gone through. I'm sure by now they have gone through one cycle
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
overhaul.
yeah,
The piston ring issue is already solved lah. Basically,
yeah.
you got a new piston ring there already. So
Mm.
All right. So we got answered for Jen. So hope she has information to choose a car.
Yeah.
Now we have Mr. William.
Hey,
hey,
who
Wait.
kicked
not me.
Mr. William
Mr.
away?
William, just a quick one then. He said he's looking at the Gran Turismo, that 328i versus F30 330i. Heard the N20 is not as good as the B48. Yes, it's true. The N20, the N engine sometimes a bit noisy, rattling like a diesel. And the B48 is more reliable, less documented issues. Just all around the world, people love the reliability of the B48, right? So let's move on.
Okay.
What's next?
I think we're jumping around.
What's the one is no?
This is an interesting question. I mean, I've
Yeah.
had the same thing asked me. So this guy has a Porsche 911, C2S 213. I want to upgrade next year to a GT3 or keep C2S and get other cars.
Which
I noticed a
GT3
lot of
upgrading?
Porsche owners.
991.
So maybe I'm sure anyone like no.
2000,
But
2015 is
some
more.
Yeah. So I noticed that some of the Porsche owners that I talk to, they're confused what they want. They're like, oh, should I drive this? Should I get 2S? Should I get an engine turbo? So they're always skipping out. They're not sure what they want. Some of them are very like, oh, this is my car for life. I'm settled. This is my soulmate. But some of them, they're not sure what does Porsche do, what it is, and they're going around, like, you know. And I told, I'm like, Thomas, you found your soulmate, lah. This is my soulmate. You attached to this, like, you know. What do you think about finding your right Porsche? Because when you find it, it's there, like, you know. But I sense that a lot from people I talk to.
You got to be clear about what do you want from the car, right?
Hmm.
So if I want a pure driving experience, as pure as possible, right? So but I still want some modern sort of like comfort lah. I think the Spider sits right in there, so that's why it's very ngam for me, right? You know, convertible, blah blah blah. I mean, if you want to drive spiritedly and you buy a Turbo S,
Yeah,
sure it's
you know what I mean?
fast, right? But it doesn't
Yes,
give you that. So you have to be really clear what you want out of
absolutely,
your car.
absolutely.
Don't just read the spec sheet. Sort of dive into understanding the engineer's design of the car or talking to people. I mean, I think first you got to understand what you need, lah, right? Then only
Mm-hmm.
and then you find the car you want, right? So my dad
Yep.
say you want something like, and what's a good Porsche that's like nice cruiser? I think go for the Turbo S. You know, the Turbo S. There's a nice cruiser, looks damn good, right? Damn powerful. Can toge, but it's not designed to push itself around the corners. The Spider just flows in the corners. 718 just like whew, 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 you know. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, the 991 doesn't feel as nimble. 992 doesn't feel as nimble. It can do the corners
Yes.
really well. It just doesn't feel that
Yep.
pure, you know, like you
Like
are with the
like
machine, you
like
know.
there's some Porsches that make you want it to bring the power out, and bringing the power out is where the some comes. Some are just effortless. It's just there, so powerful.
Yeah.
Um, you know. So yeah, I
So
think Jake.
for Jake, right? I think the problem
Oh,
is this: his C2S is the 3.4 and 8, right?
yep.
And Porsche and A sound. So his upgrade is from 3.4 to 3.8. I put aside the GT3 batch. I take away the GT3 batch first. I look at mechanically, what did you get? You are basically coming from a 3.4 liter NA Porsche, same interior, same exterior, to
3.8.
a to a 3.8,
No,
same
it's a 3.8
interior.
already.
No, C2S is a 3.
8.
Is it a 3.8?
The base spec is 3.4. And then
3.4,
the S is
3.4.
3.8.
Oh, the S is 3.8.
S,
Okay,
it's the
okay.
S lah.
So yeah, lor, same. I know lah,
No,
higher
bro.
tune and all that lah.
No, you can't look at that, bro. Not like that. The engine is different. It's a GT
I know,
engine.
I know. Yes, yes, yes.
The
Understand. You are
chassis is
so hardcore.
entirely built differently. The steering
I know,
rack, the brakes.
I know, bro. I know. But thing is, why he has this concern is because
Mm.
in his mind is like, I love Porsche. Porsches are, but now I'm paying I think he should be paying double. If he sells his 911 now, right, it should be around 400 plus thousand. And then
Yep.
the GDP should be around 700,000. So the experience is like, yeah, it's more hardcore and roughly the same car after the first 3-4 months of sitting in the car and all that. So probably at the same price, if he goes to a Spider, then he will have maybe a bigger difference in experience. Because the car's
Mm-hmm.
dynamics are different, the
Yeah.
top opens up,
But when
and
you
your
win,
engine
then you
is the
tell us.
same. Is your engine the same, Thomas?
The Spider is running the same engine from the C2S. If it's a 981
Okay,
Spider, right? And
okay.
No,
he
this is
tuned
the
the
last year.
engine.
This should be the last year of the 997, right? 2013.
No,
Uh,
no. 2013 is 991
it's
already.
991 already. Yeah.
It's a 91.
But
Mm.
I think for Jake, I got to ask yourself the question: what do you want from the car? If you are some people who can daily a GT car, GT3, and
Mm.
and you want to you want to whack up Genting, a GT3, and yeah, go ahead if that's what you want, But of course, it's not the eyes. I mean, it looks cool, right? But after a while, you get tired of all the crazy holes here and there.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
So the Jake, it depends what you want. If you're happy with the 991, okay, the 991.1 C2S fulfills a lot of things. It does a lot. It's a nice daily. It looks good. It's comfortable. Blah blah blah. Maybe you should keep it. And the additional 400 plus thousand ringgit, go and buy something different. That could that would be something. Unless you really want the most hardcore like experience. Yeah.
He's thinking to sell it before the big drop, whereby the car no longer
Yeah.
qualifies for loan.
Can't get loan lah.
Yes, that's when the big drop happens, and he can't trade
Okay,
in his
Jake.
car to
Jake,
get a larger chunk out of whatever car he's
if
changing.
you really enjoy driving, all right, here's my suggestion. All right, I know it may sound for some Porsche owners like, oh, you downgrade lah. Okay, no. Sell this car, go for a 718 Spider. Yes, go for a 718 Spider. I mean, shifting the gears yourself, roof down, and the way it looks, it's mid-engine. I mean, it's not a 911, right? But it's probably one of the best modern experience of convertibles.
Yeah.
Okay.
For that price, for him, I think
And then you try something different, right? Because you go for 911s, the new ones all turbo already, like turbo.
I think he also think that if he goes to a GD3, it retains value. Right?
True also.
Whereas the Spider, you buy a 700, there will still be a 200K of drop. Whereas a GD3 should sort of stabilize around there.
Spider also has a very, very specific niche of people that will buy the car. The market is a bit smaller because you have to fold your own roof. Not a lot of people will like that.
I think even Bobby, like the a manual car, not necessarily people will actually want that. You see, there's a small market people who want
but
manual.
Folding your own roof, right, is like next level show off, because normally convertible, right, you open the roof, right, and then people are like, I don't want to look at him. Then you're sitting in your car. You cannot force people to look at you. But coming out of your car to fold your own roof, right, everybody has to look at you. Oh, so that's how the owner looks like. So
base spec boxer. Hey, let's move on to the next question. But before I go, Bobby, how was your I know you drove my car. I want to ask you how. I know you didn't drive it hard. What was the impression of the 911 Spider when you drove it?
When I drive people's car and then I sayang it like I sayang it 300 times more than I sayang my car,
Thomas, he drove my car the other day. I said, don't shift. Some more, rest some more. He said, sure, can. Yes.
Same.
I'm like, no.
I cannot. I cannot. Your car needs to be.
I know the straights you pull the gear, like you hold the gear on straights but in the twisty roads you didn't really do it
It's nice, but not as nice as Alex's GD3.
The one epic Okay, let's come back to answering questions. Guys, currently have a CLS W218 Mustang and Civic. Wow, nice collection, right? We're thinking of upgrading to a Cayman 91 or Evora 2010. If Cayman 91 will sell the Mustang, if Evora will sell the CLS, which choice better? I think Evoras are now extremely overpriced. I just want to say, I think Lotus are like, woo, like,
They won't go down. Lotus crowd is different.
Yeah. I'll buy the Evora.
Really?
Yeah, something different. Because all his options are like, like CLS, Mustang, this is what he has. He has two very, very polarizing cars. And looking at the Cayman 91, I mean, if you throw in a Boxster there, I'll say, go for the Boxster. But the fact he said he doesn't want to, he's okay with a coupe format, I'll say, Evora, man. Evora is crazy. It's the power to weight ratio.
Hardcore, man. It's a hardcore car, man.
Hardcore, but yeah, it's hardcore, I think the Evora will be your hardest core car of all your cars, It's
Yeah, I guess if he sells the CLS, then the Mustang can be the cruising because it's still 4-seater. You can cruise in that
mm,
car, right? And then the Evora
Mm.
will be that crazy car. The sense of occasion is madness.
mm,
Then you got the Civic, which is probably the reliable car, lah. Yeah, yeah. I okay. Thomas will say sell the Mustang because I don't like the Mustang and get the 981 if it's me, lah. But
mm,
Yeah,
yeah, but of course the Evora is a good choice, lah. Yeah.
I cannot drive Ibra because I notice myself, right, 80% of the time, okay lah, 90% of the time lah. I only drive mad when I go Genting run. But most of the time, right, I'm a slow driver. I'm a cruising type of driver. And me in the Evora, right, is like at least Porsche has that look that you can glide through the boulevard like that slow, chill,
Yeah,
So
Lotus is like whack.
so I would suggest him to keep the CLS
mm.
and you have a Civic, but not a Cayman, but a Boxster.
Yes.
Yeah, like that, no, Boxster. Lor.
You know which Lotus I really like? I actually
Right.
really like the Lotus Elise 250 Cup. I really like that. If I have a Lotus, I want that one. Yeah, 900
The
kilograms, bro.
I want at least S1 lah. I remember I went on track on the track day for
You
the
madness.
those guys.
mm,
They gave me
mm,
both to drive, and
mm.
like the at least S1 felt so raw, so it was tiring. I was sweating. I was like everything. Then after that getting to the 250 cup, Lotus like, oh, this is comfortable lah. Because
Yeah.
you realign your expectations. Yeah, S1.
I was sitting in the Lotus Elise, not the S1, during a Lotus track day, and Tengku Dijan was the one who fetched me. He's the instructor that ferry me lah. And I tell you, right, after turn 4, the way he dive into turn 5, right, like turn 5 for me safer to turn in later. Then I get a longer straight ahead instead of a lot of people go in turn 5 too early, right? Then you tend to go wide. The way he dive into turn 5, the speed he does it, right? I thought, fuck already, wang already. But the car, I mean, of course, he's a professional, lah, right? The car weight transfer and sits so well. And then he's like almost full throttle while going through the whole turn 5, I almost want to, like, my body, if it weren't for the harness, right, I think I'm kissing him already, The G-force that I felt, right, in that, right, it's like, what the heck is this small little toy car and pulling this kind of G in a wide high-speed turn, Can you imagine that? It's a wide high-speed turn.
4 to 5
Yeah.
is a lot of drama, but that corner lah, a lot of drama. Yeah.
I mean, usually that corner, we brake a bit, then we go in, then we sort of settle already. Settle, and then we go 6.
You just whack all the way through, right?
But
Yeah.
that through that whole high speed, right, I'm feeling this like that is gila way. So Lotuses are, I don't have the skill to maintain an image of a Lotus driver.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, no Lotus driver at Ulu Yam, when being tiong by some, FK8R and all that, right? No proper Lotus driver will yield. They are like, fuck you, come lah, And I will be the idiot that, oh shit, CV Type R come already, with loud exhaust and all that, and then put signal and then go inside. People would think my Lotus broke down, People won't think that, oh, I'm letting people overtake me. Because Lotus have such a serious driver image that I will refrain myself from owning one. Yeah.
Everything is madness in Lotus. Anyways, let's move on. Okay. I think it's interesting. I see M2, so I click. Okay, Kaizu is asking, I see some LCI M2 pre-owned for 270k. Oh, not bad. Recon for 288. Currently driving a CLA 45. Some still selling for 200k. All right. Would it be a good upgrade? Uh, Interior, actually, CLA is not very nice. M2 interior is not great one.
Speed wise, it's not an upgrade, right? The CLA is faster, is
It's
it?
around the same. The OCLS, oh yeah, it's around
Ah,
the same 260 to it's 360. It's not much different. I think
okay.
the CLA 45 engine is more brutal, okay, because
Mm,
that's a proper AMG engine, whereas the
mm.
M2 is running at N55. It's a nice sounding engine, but it's not brutal. It's not brutal. So I think you may feel that the engine is a bit like, you know. I don't know. Have you guys driven the A45 before or CLA 45, Tana? Driven.
Yeah, it's gila. It's crazy.
Tana, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, lah. Kaizun, I think do it, Kaizun, because you buy an M2, you can attend Ivan Kong Evo Dorifto class. Okay? So you can go and learn drifting and all that. There are more activities apart from just driving fast. Like the CLA 45. So you go an M2, you can attend all this proper driver training, helps teach you how to do drifting, figure eight, and all that, which you couldn't in a CLA 45. Okay. So yeah. Go for it. All right.
Yeah, CLA
I see this
Lex also some.
interesting. I see this interesting question. Okay, this
All
is
right.
interesting. Dave Tan asked that he's currently driving a 86 Auto. Does it make sense to keep his 86 as a daily? I mean, the 86 can do daily very well, and get a MX-5 RF manual as a weekend car. So he wants a convertible and with a manual transmission, so it can be a weekend car. Now, or sell the 86 and get a 718 Boxster. So the thing with the MX-5 versus the 86, right? To me, the 86 engine feels like a proper sports car engine. It has more eagerness or sporty character in its drivetrain. The MX-5 doesn't. The MX-5's drivetrain
Hello.
feels normal Japanese car drivetrain.
Tana can feel.
So
Sorry.
if you
No.
if you get the MX-5 RF right, suddenly you'll be in a weird dilemma whereby
No.
yes, you have the manual, yes, you have
Hello.
the roof down, you can drop the roof,
Very soft.
but in terms of the response of the car, the character of the car, especially you coming from an 86, with a Revy 2-liter 200 horsepower engine, you may feel that my 86 feels more weekend than the MX-5. That's how the sensation might be. But nevertheless, two car is always nicer than one car. So, but the 718 Boxer is a lovely daily weekend kind of car lah. So for me, I would go Boxster. What about you, Thomas?
Yeah, go for the Boxster because you will feel a sense of like, wow, like, wow, the interior is different. It's German built. The way it rides, the rigidity of the car when it goes through corners, and you'll feel like, wow, I'm really driving something different. Whereas
Yeah,
the MX-5 does not give you like that big of a wow factor, right? So it's
especially
like
coming from an 86.
Yeah.
it's
You
like
know?
Can you?
it's like you have a really, like, how to say, it's like you have a 70 ringgit red wine and then you buy a 80 ringgit white wine. Okay, good. Or you can buy a 200 ringgit like champagne or something like that. I don't know how to say that, but I hope you get it right. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
Can you hear me now?
you can daily the
yes,
Boxster.
yes.
You can daily it.
Can. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I think I
Can.
think the thing is that if anybody wants to have more than one car, for me the rule of thumb is this: those cars need to be extremely an extreme ends lah. The more extreme end it is, the better, because you have some sort of variety in between. He's laughing
Yeah.
at me, but you know what I mean, right? If you have, let's say, what
I
why
just realized why Thomas is laughing because
why
you need to be extreme ends, but your extreme end is E36, 36, 36, 36, 36.
okay Okay, this E36
No, no,
story.
no, no, no. It's because
Uh,
Thana is the master of having more than one car. He has so
no,
many
yeah,
cars.
obviously. No, but you see, like for example, for me, like having an Everest and having like a Boxster, those are the extreme ends, like and those give you
Yeah, yeah,
different
yeah,
kind of scenarios. So if you're having like a 86 and then Max, like come on, like to me it doesn't make sense. You're better off
Mm,
either buying one car, which is the 718 Boxster, which is a great all in purpose car you can use if you are single, even married. It's fantastic. Or get the Boxster and something else that fits that different category. Maybe a town driving car. Not always you want to go with the soft top. But yeah, I would not go for the other option, like, with the MX5 and the 86. You know
yeah,
what I mean,
yeah,
lah. Okay, the
yeah.
E36 story. I had to go through I had to go through my walk of finding the right one. Okay, and I'm happy to report I found my right one, lah. But it's not six, lah. It's actually number seven, lah. It's num
Man, you're crazy, bro.
it's number seven.
Wait,
Okay, I just list out
I don't know what to say
all of
anymore.
Tana's car.
No, no, I got way more there, though. Way more, way more, way more, way more.
Wait. Oh, Mondio. Put the Mondio in also.
Oh,
Mondio,
Mondio.
Mondio 2.3. Mondio 2.3.
nah,
Okay,
Myvi,
Tana, come. Huh?
Myvi.
Okay, and then
Uh, then you what
don't
about
remember.
the
MG,
MGF?
MG. The MG.
Oh yeah, MGF.
Okay, and
Okay,
then
come.
Polo GTI
What? Since
Huh?
when?
coming soon. It's on the paint shop
Okay,
now.
okay.
Oh, did you
What else? What
T3OE,
else?
GTI?
Oh,
T3OE.
GTOE, oh. Okay.
What the heck?
And then apa lagi ya? I'm sure got some the others I won't list lah.
Tana, you're more epic than anybody here.
Yes.
Bro. Yeah.
Nobody can qualify better than Tana in terms of
More than one car.
Yeah.
error.
Yeah. Why am I so blur, bro? Damn it. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, let's see.
Mm.
So I think we got the consensus. All of us are saying that get the 718 Boxster. Right? Get a
Yes.
718. Yeah. Okay. The only tip I'll give you, bro, if you're getting a 17 Boxster, don't try to listen to a 91 Boxster. Then you regret. Just don't listen to it. Yeah, right. Okay.
But it's
718
fast, ma.
it's a nice sounding car, but just don't listen to a 981. That's it. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Thinking about buying a Tesla Model 3, is it worth cancelling my present booking for Mercedes-Benz C-Class? Believe Tesla will be cheaper in the long run. Opinion. Of course, it'll be cheaper. There's no engine, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going to drive in KL City, I guess there's nothing wrong with a Model 3.
I don't know about
Nah.
long run lah, because Tesla's obviously the maintenance maybe not, and we are at a funny state of buy. In the first few years of ownership, it's fine. When it comes to after the 3 years of warranty, whatever, Tesla can be expensive to repair. Can be expensive to repair. So I don't know about
Just
that.
just beware about be careful with all this Tesla stuff, because currently it is still being like gray area, gray import, and then private importer, private distributor. It basically, Tesla has no official representative here. All right, and the problem is this: one fine day where they decided that, okay, Tesla gonna come in direct, and as long as your car has is under the basically has internet connection, they can shut down your car, they can break your car if they want to, because it's being bought through non-official channel and all that stuff, So just make clear with that. That's the scary thing.
You want to hear a joke, Bobby?
Yeah.
Talking about shutting off the car, right? So there's few of the used car guys who brought in some Taycans from UK. Pedal
Taycan.
import. Nah,
Mm.
car cannot start.
Before the whole before Malaysia could bring in Taycan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the car cannot start because the Porsche has like dated with the car already. So the cars are bricked in Malaysia, can't be used, and like that, lor.
See, so guys, just take note when you're buying all these new high-tech cars that are connected. No matter whether you actively connect them or not, they can be connected, and as long as they have power. So these are what the car makers can do, and you'll be left helpless, right? You just can't do anything about it. All right.
Got me a 212 E90. Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
I think a month plus ago he asked for suggestions, so he finally got his 323i.
Congrats.
2012. Congrats, Bashiru.
Congrats.
All right.
Come and Euro.
Come
All right.
for drive. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Bobby,
Yes.
how can we register for Enduro?
Okay.
Stop
So
asking.
we have the dates are out. Okay, it will be 12th of December to 23rd of December. 12th because that's the holiday. That's the replacement holiday for the Agong birthday, which is on a Monday, which means the few days before that we cannot travel because it's a long weekend. So there'll be a lot of cars traveling out of the city. So we choose the last day of this Agong birthday replacement holiday, or Selangor Sultan replacement holiday. So that's the day where all the cars are coming back to KL. That's when we leave KL. Okay, hopefully traffic will be better. And then the whole journey will be about 12 days, and then we shall return before Christmas Eve. So those people who went and purify themselves in Thailand can come back and celebrate Christmas with their families. All right, very lovingly. All right. Of course, initially our plan was like, oh, let's go before Christmas and then we come back the next year. That was like nice to think about it, but when it comes to the whole realization of it, a lot of people wouldn't want to skip Christmas away from family, wouldn't want to skip New Year away from family. So we decided to do that in that period of time, and that was also the period of time where school holidays has started. Both for whatever schools or international schools and all that. So the kids will be at home, no family duties. All right. Now that is out. Our whole itinerary is done. We haven't announced it yet, but don't worry. I mean, it's not a crazy 2,700 km drive or 2,500 km drive to Mae Hong Son non-stop. All right. We will have overnight stays in Hat Yai, overnight stays probably in Hua Hin, and then overnight stays probably basically it won't be a crazy drive, but it will be like we drive, we stay, we makan, we chill in that city, and then we go to the next city, take picture, makan, chill, along the way, and then we complete the Mae Hong Son loop. All right, and then we come back. Now, as we come back, some people might want to continue driving, like Chigu Suresh. He may continue to drive, go into Laos, go into, Myanmar, go to China, I don't know, Vietnam and all that. Yeah, Chigu Suresh. So he may continue on his journey. Some people may want to, put up a week in Bangkok, up to you. Some people may want to cross to Phuket, up to you. All right. So the registration is different from the usual Evo Club activity whereby you just log into club.evomalaysia.com and then you register. All right. So what we would require is one first step, you RSVP saying that you're interested. Then we know who to follow up with, because your next step would be we send you the itinerary, and then based on the itinerary we tell you which cities we are stopping, when, what time, which attraction we're going. And for those who have attended Enduro before, you would know You follow the itinerary and then you book your hotel. All right? Because we don't take payment from participants. You follow the itinerary, you book your hotels. After that, because you RSVP, we have a name list, we know who to follow up with. You send us your confirmed hotel bookings. You send in to us. Then we know you are a serious participant. Then your name will be in. So this is how we do it. So why we do it this way? Because some people, let's say someone who wants to attend Enduro, and he or she drives a Porsche Spider, okay? So he might have more budget to book hotels than another person who drives a Porsche Boxster 986. I'm not implying Thana.
True story.
All right, it's just a maybe.
This guy,
Right?
horrible.
I totally agree.
Or because Enduro is very different. It's not about expensive cars.
Yeah,
You can buy a 20,000. You can buy a 20,000 Toyota Caldina and it qualifies, right? But you
Yep.
buy a 200,000 Toyota Camry, but it doesn't qualify. Why? Enduro is designed for car guys to seek out car guy cars to buy them up and take care of them and rejuvenate and give them a new lease of life, because car guy cars needs people to buy them and take care of them so that it can be passed on to the next generation. To think that someone in 2065 can get their hands on a Mitsubishi Airtrack Turbo will require you today to buy up the Airtrack Turbo to take care of it, and then hopefully the next person and the next person. So these cars can continue on, right? Without people buying them up, they will be forgotten. Starlet turbos, Nissan March turbos, first generation Honda City. You know, we need a program that encourages people to buy up these kind of cars to take care of these cars. So it's not about price, all right? So let's make that clear. Satya GTI, it qualifies, all right? Neo R3, a Putra, for example. Okay, so I hope that is clear. So someone who drives a Satya GTI may not have the budget of someone who drives a Ferrari 488. You know, so that's why we choose city. You book your own hotel. You want super 5-star private villa, up to you. You want hanky panky 300 baht per night with extra services, up to you. Okay, this is how it works. All right. So we basically will open the RSVP up. You RSVP first, then we private send you the itineraries. Then you, based on the itinerary, you book your stays. All right. Evo Enduro is a very loose format drive, whereby 2 p.m. everybody is there, but you don't feel like you want to eat durian here. By all means, you can join us at the next one. Or like someone, first 4 days of activity, he don't want to join us. He want to stay in his toilet. You know.
Bro,
that was a bad food poisoning thing, and then I turned it into okay. But really pity, whoever that was stuck in the toilet. Anyway. I still love you, bro. All right. Yeah. So that's it's happening this year, confirmed, and I'm very excited. I mean, I've been there, but I know a lot of my friends want to do it. And 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I went there, and I was hosted by the director of Chamber of Commerce of Chiang Mai. She promised me that if we come with our group, they will personally sign our certs for us. Like government people knows that you are there to drive illegally, but they sign you a cert, and welcome you for. That's what I love about the Thais. They're very pragmatic. All right, and Evo Enduro is also recognized by Thai tourism. Every year they will prepare special lanes for us, but even though we screw it up sometimes we We told them we're entering through here. They prepared a special lane. Last minute, we decided to go through here. So that's what happened sometimes. But yeah, that's Enduro. Stay tuned and keep your updates with Facebook Horizon, facebook.com/Horizon or Instagram or blah blah. You know, we will announce. But we are hard at work these few days. Our whole team is like going gila, preparing this whole thing. All right. So yeah, that's Enduro. Sorry, Thomas, you asked a simple question. I took me so long to
No, it's
answer.
good. It's good that everyone
good,
knows
it's
because
good.
some people may be first time thinking about doing this. You know,
Yeah,
a season like
yeah,
myself or Tana, you know, we're looking
And
at it.
and once you go there, you also form new friends and new cliques, and you got
Yeah,
like we'll walk around the town, and you're like, hey, this guy here, and then we'll go for dinners together in a smaller groups, and you
you
form
know,
yeah,
friendships that last a lifetime,
my
lah.
first time I came to know Horizon is because I driven Evo Enduro. Back then, I was just some random
Yeah,
participant who
correct.
got stuck in a toilet, you know, because he got food poisoning.
yeah.
but, but
I really pity you. It's like,
But
ayo.
but before that, I don't even know anyone now. I'm part of Horizon team, and you know, you guys are friends. So many car guys every weekend, you know, friends. Epic
Yeah,
way. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, Chris, let's talk about Enduro next Monday
Okay.
show. Yes.
Next week, Chris is
yeah. It
joining us.
was.
Yeah,
Let's hope we have concrete stuff to
yeah.
But this round, I tell you, this round Enduro, I need to give credit to like Chi Yang, Rachel, Brian, and HP, Kevin, they all are, because this round I'm like, guys, I want you to plan the whole thing, and I
Mm.
don't even want to look at what you guys plan, you know, and I hope it's fun.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I told her, I said, I am one of the participants, but I'm paying for another 5 or 6 participants. So
you wanna
you
be
better
you wanna
make sure it's fun.
you wanna be surprised. Okay.
Yeah.
Patrick Harris
All right.
says interested in wedding, renting a warehouse, and then Chong says when warehouse went to workshop. So you'll see soon coming up some news. I'm have a business coming up, a workshop.
Nice.
So
Nice.
soon the details will be out, like, But it's a currently it's a private workshop lah for myself. But yeah,
Yeah.
Epic
Okay.
way.
mm,
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't
Yeah, bro.
wait.
My
Oh.
spider is
Oh
one of
yeah.
the reasons
Nana,
I got
I'm
the
bringing
spider
my
to drive it
kids.
there.
pardon?
Nana, I'm bringing my kids.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I
So
I'm
I
So
I, I'm
you
choose
going
can bring
to
the
I'm going to
series
ditch my
up.
kids.
I choose to give up driving my 6 series.
Mm,
Uh because I mean 12 days without my kids. I mean me and my kids were very attached. So and I also want to get them to be okay with this idea of road trip, because my
yeah.
ultimate goal is to kidnap them all the way to
Mm,
Europe
mm,
in a
mm.
car.
Mm. My kids
So
are kind of used to the whole Thailand thing. Every year we'll go to
yeah,
Thailand and with them. Yeah, it's good.
yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
So anybody who wants to bring kids, by all means.
Mm.
So Fadil, legend, Fadil. When he joined Enduro, right, his baby is 1 month old, bro. 1 month.
Yeah.
He brought his baby along, 1 month old baby.
Mm.
Baller. So I'm bringing my kids along. So now I'm struggling whether do I bring my Aston or my Audi. If I bring my Audi, they'll be way more. They'll be very comfortable. It will feel a little bit like cheating. There will
Yeah.
be no sound ricocheting off the valleys in Nehongson. Whereas if I can bring my Aston, that would be awesome, and that will pile on 5,000 km of mileage in one trip. So if you reload your if you buy your pro mileage, one enduro and back, you need to top up already.
You can. Yeah.
Con,
Yeah,
welcome, Con.
Hey,
Con
hey,
is here. Con is here.
hey,
hey! This
Yeah.
so far good.
this is
Anyways,
a great idea, Tana.
Sorry,
Hey, bro.
sorry.
Bye lah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, we talk about Enduro, guys. So stay tuned to it. I'm really
Yeah.
excited, and for
Yes.
and it's it's a great way to bond about
Yes.
bond with car people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to try driving in Thailand. Chris has been driving in Thailand so much. He's very experienced. I learned so much from him on how to drive to Thailand, what to bring, and stuff like that.
Oh
So
yes,
he's
man. Crispy is
yeah,
like veteran.
super knowledgeable, super knowledgeable. And when I drove to go somewhere with him, he was like a big brother taking care of us. And
Oh,
not say
yes.
take care like maybe lah, but like he was always assuring like things for us lah, Yeah.
I really have to thank Chris Wee and Ivan Kong. Okay, Chris Wee, of course, I know when I know him, he's been driving into Thailand or riding into Thailand like gila lah. He knows his stuff lah, So he's like the ready guy there anytime. So that time I wasn't. Of course, Chris Wee goes alone. It's very different from organizing for a huge group, right? So I remember that time I texted Ivan Kong. I said I'm thinking of organizing this event to drive into Phuket and all that. So he was like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "At home, no." He said, "Come lah, I come and meet you." So somehow it's a weird location that he suggested. There's a Honda showroom near you, right? Let's go sit in their lounge. I'm like, okay. So literally, like Ivan sit down and then with me, and then he spent like 2 hours plus, telling me that okay. I mean, like his tips are on in terms of how to organize something this big and all that. And I'm forever grateful to him lah. He's like this big brother that's willing to teach us anything. Anyway, all right. And recently he teaches us how to drive like people drive in Brunei.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so much different. Just a single input, like he was so generous with his tips. And then the next Genting drive, driving my M2 come very differently already.
Even though you weren't drifting your way up Genting, right? But it's just the basics of car.
I was driving very neat. Based on his
Yeah.
suggestions, I was driving extremely neat. But damn, it was fast, man. That was really fast.
And looking further ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, come.
Anyways,
let's continue, and then we go into
let's answer a few more questions, and then at the 2-hour marker, we go do as my car lah. Right?
yes. And
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Con is here. Let's help to answer. I click the Golf R1. Just a quick one. Jagati is asking Golf R goodbye and how Volkswagen Malaysia service the spare parts now. Of course, they are way better now, but there are also a lot of after sales Volkswagen workshops out there. So you have a wide array of choices to choose from, not just the Malaysian appointed service centers, right?
So Con, being a future M5 owner, this is for you to answer.
Okay. Everybody's clicking on the same question.
330E and X5 X-Drive 40E in my house performing very well. So you got two 330E and an X-Drive E, right? But kena racun in 2012 F10 M5 Gila 4.4 liter versus hybrids. Thinking of buying as a third and weekend car.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay, there's good news. One of our good friend who has the highest spec 2012 F10 M5 with a beautiful color, Singapore grey, and the Napa red interior with aircon seats. Basically, his specs are full to the brim. Okay, he's letting go of his car.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah, because after he bought the car, he got posted.
You got a job out of town, right? Yeah.
Not just out of town, in Cambodia. But legal company lah. And recently he just told us his dilemma. He's like, bro, damn hard to hire people now, bro. No matter what I say, people will think I'm a scammer. Like, but basically, the scammer thing is a very small portion that has been over exaggerated. Yes. It's a small portion in the town that has been over exaggerated. But anyway, so and moreover, he's thinking of buying a house also. So he wants to sell his car. do PM us in Horizon's Facebook, because his car is amazing. Amazing. Okay.
That particular car, Bobby has done a video on that car, and he sends the car to us regularly at Evo Club Car Wash. So this guy, he sayangs his car. He spares no expense in maintenance of that car.
Yeah. So I really hope in this once in a lifetime drive to Mei Hong Son, Con can drive a F10 M5 there.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyways, coming back to this guy.
Hey, sorry.
This guy.
Sorry,
no, it's alright. Just want to quickly answer. My input with this guy is, although I think it's cool. I don't know. You should try something different now. You know. Yeah. Too many BMWs at home. Try something different.
Hey, but those are different. Those BMWs are, you open the door, they shut down the car.
Yeah.
And those BMWs put a certain smile on Thana's face.
There is a way to disable that. Like you open the door, on, off, and keep on. So yeah.
From 5. Okay, quick one answer over here. 2015 Megane RS 260 Cup at 135.
Why?
265 were a lot of sport. No have a lot of cup. So if you can find a cup
reliable
chassis,
is reliable.
You cannot modify a sport chassis to a cup chassis. You can't do it. So there's a dilemma in this Mark 3. The 250 are all cups when they all brought in, and then the 265 they all brought in sport. So it's like a dilemma, you know. But there are very
more
little
power
265
or
cups.
more chassis.
Sorry. Yeah, and
you want more power or you want more
different. The everything is different. So yeah. But reliable engine, yes. Just something very interesting about Mark 3 Megane owners. If you're gonna drive fast, turn off your aircon.
What?
Why? If you're gonna drive really hard, turn off your aircon. There's something happens to a lot of the Megane owners is they're driving really hard. Somehow, rather when you rev up, right, the aircon compressor cannot declutch itself from the engine. Then it will just.
Oh.
Really?
So it's a known problem. So most people who drive Megane hard, they will turn off their engine. They'll turn off their aircon. Aircon. Yeah. So it doesn't declutch fast enough. So it spin until.
But that one, Thomas. I mean, someone was driving an old BM, and he also like, off the aircon when I want to rev the car, and I figured, well, Con, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the compressor, how hard it works is also linked to your temperature you set in the car. If you put as 16, it's going to go harder. So what I always do is put to 24. 24 is the best temperature in the car.
Yes.
You put to low 17 and you rev the car, any car, you're asking for trouble. You know, asking any car, like, you know, because there's so much of a gap, you see, you know. Especially if it's a manual, even worse, you know. So 24 is the best temperature. The pressure.
I agree with this.
If you go to an aircon guy, and they check for you. This is a high pressure of the AC and low pressure. The high pressure, it's very high when you put low temperature. When you're not moving, even higher. You know,
Yeah. But one exception. You know, a few months back, I helped one of our club members juggle his 156, right? So he complained his aircon not cold. I took to an aircon shop, you know. Aircon said, this Alpha aircon is like that one. You just set to maximum that it will cold already.
No such thing. No such thing. I mean, aircon is a science, you must understand what it is, you know, and then it's fine. Yeah. So yeah, it will declash by itself. Don't worry. Encik Beruang.
Okay, Encik Beruang asking, hi guys, looking for new family SUV 1.5 CRV, good choice in 2022, or any other better option within the same price range?
There are well, it depends on your tastes, but in terms of practicality, the CRV is hard to beat.
Damn big. It's damn big.
Yeah.
It's like cheating one. They don't know how they do. Everything cheating one. They got more. It's wider, taller, longer. You know.
I think the entire Honda lineup is spacious,
But I think right, for the CRV, it may be worth waiting for the next generation, because we saw how Honda significantly improved the
Design language.
Civic and the HRV, right? I believe the new CRV also will have much better finished interior. So it may be worth waiting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Congratulations, Eric, on your new
Congrats.
Megane 250 Cup. All right.
Congrats.
No lah, the parts can be found. It's not like bo liao lah, but you have to just find it lah. So you can send to those specialist shops that do Megane workshops. You know where to find parts. Right. Congrats, man. Great car to drive. Yeah. Okay. I think 2 hours in. Chiang.
Let's play Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, 4 rounds today.
Rounds.
Because we missed, right? I don't know if you guys did it last time, but
yes.
Chiang is doing most of it, so I don't know what he put. I only contributed to one selection only. All right. So I'm going to be playing too, right? So guys, if you don't know what Dude, Where's My Car? It used to be on Top Gear, but now we just do it every Monday. It's a fun way to know new cars. Basically, what we're going to do is to give you a scenario, and then you choose between 2 cars, right? So join us as well. Bobby, Thana, and Con, myself will choose. But please join us in the chat. Let us know what is your pick.
Yes.
You know. Right. So shall we start?
Shall we?
Round 1. Okay, I picked round 1 because I was in Europe for so long. So I was inspired by certain cars over there. All right. So let's take a look at round 1. What do you have again? I forgot what I said already. What's this? Oh yeah. Take a guess what car is this?
This is Fiat 500 Cross.
Yes, this is a Fiat 500 Cross. In person, right? It looks really weird because it's so big, right? Because you expect a Fiat 500 to be small, right? And you look at the butt, it's like wow. So it's taller than a Panda, It's like super, like make a Panda look
like
small.
The freaking new Mercedes GLA lah, looks like a stupid egg like that. But I think the GLA is uglier than this.
It looks nice on picture. In person, doesn't look nice. Looks like an egg too in person.
Does it look like the mini Countryman?
No, it looks weird, bro. It's like the Fiat 500 just like took a pill and then it got bigger and then got 4 doors. All right. So would you pick this or would you pick another car that's arguably a bit weird too?
What the fuck is this?
What's this?
Seat, is it? The seat.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's this? A new Capture?
A new
Capture. Not very inspiring also. So which one would you pick?
I think easy for me lah.
Yeah.
But I have my answer already. Your answer first. I don't want to affect your
You say
answer.
Since it's so easy already, just say
No, I'll let your answer first.
I think anyone like stunned is like
for me it's the ragtop lah. Something different. I go to Europe, I travel, I can see the sky,
Yeah.
fresh air, why not, man? Quirky.
Look at this guy. Eugene now say Ativa better.
Nonsense.
I tell you, Ativa drivers, they really think they're turbo. Like, what the hell, way? I don't know how many times I got my Ativa already. Like what the hell?
But by the way, when I drove the Fiat 500, right? I finally get it's like this is the Axia. This is the European Axia. But I tell you what, they tune the suspension pretty nice. You can drive it quite spiritedly. But the Panda, I hate that car. I hate the car with a passion. That car, I really hate it so much. You go over expansion joints, the front and the rear want to separate like that. Anyways, what would you pick?
It's a choice between weird and mundane. So I will choose weird lah, 500X.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so many 500X around, bro. When I drive around my car, right? So many 500X.
But one thing, this Fiat, they really milk this 500 name and platform like
yeah, man.
Already, way.
But the X is a crossover. It's not a hatchback. It's a crossover.
Yeah, the size of this car should be Fiat 1000.
Yeah.
And then I was in Mallorca, right? I saw a Fiat 500X and a Fiat 500 parked next to each other. I look at it, it's like something is really wrong with that. Something really wrong with the 500X, you know. Anyways, so pick Fiat 500X, Thana.
500X.
Okay. You see this profile, this view, we're so high up, right? And with the black color plastic going around the bottom, it just looks so weird. Yeah, Bobby.
I mean, I'll get the Fiat 500X because just by answering people, hey bro, what car you drive? Fiat 500. You, what car you drive? Renault Capture. Oh, the subscription one, right? So I can confirm I get more sex in a Fiat 500. All right, and more positions too with the roof that can open.
But knowing Fiat, I think the Renault will drive better than the Fiat, you know.
Of course. Hey, wait, I'm not so sure.
Really, Anyways, I'll pick the Fiat too because I side with Con. If you're gonna be mundane or weird, this just be weird.
Yeah.
Just be weird. Why not? Look at the shape. It's so. Look, if you cut out just imagine this. You just cut out the front, you can see the Fiat 500. But now when you look at the rear, it's like, it's like an ASX married with a Mitsubishi ASX married with a Fiat 500, you know. Yeah.
Hey, you know, in Europe, right, they rebadge the Captor as the ASX, you know.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But it's really rebadged because they take out the Renault badge and stick the Mitsubishi badge there.
I remember seeing that.
There was a time in some region there's a Mitsu ASX that collaborate with Peugeot. And then now, right? And then now there's a Mitsu that collaborates with Renault Capture. Anyway.
Yes.
Around, Yeah. Okay.
So it's
Bobby said Iris better than Capture in terms of driving.
Yes, easily.
How about this? I mean, it's a rounded DBX.
No,
that's being generous.
All right. Okay. All right. Round 1 is done. All of us pick up 500X. Okay, this one I don't know already. Round 2 is Chiang's doing already.
Yeah.
Okay, Chiang, come.
Wow. Kalinen.
That is not a Rolls Royce.
No, it's not.
That looks like the Queen's Bentley.
Let's see. Come on. Oh,
this looks royal.
Is it a Mustang?
Looks like Land Rover.
Yeah, the Queen's Bentley.
Oh my God.
It freaking looks like a London taxi, the Queen's Bentley.
Anyway, you know, Bentley state limousines. Okay. Okay.
The China one.
Looks like this bench chairs behind,
Oh my God.
The beast. Hey, that's the old beast.
Yeah, why you pick these kind of things? Oh my God.
Okay.
Big taxi.
I've seen the videos. I've seen the videos.
When I pull out all these kind of things to you guys, I think I know how it feels now.
Have you seen the videos of the CIA agents? They practice using the Cadillac and they do maneuvers and stuff. You know.
Really?
Yeah. They have to do maneuvers. The car is like souped up. The Cadillac is souped up and stuff. You know. The engine there is really big and stuff. So tune and stuff. You know. So for that purpose, I think I'll go for the Cadillac.
Guys,
I don't feel like picking any one of these.
Okay, I you know what? I just searched. I know the weight of the presidential limousine, but I do not know the weight of the Bentley state limousine. I just did a quick search. The Bentley weighs 4 tons. Right?
4 tons.
Yeah. But
it's armor proof.
Yeah, but the beast, right? They call it the beast, right? The weight is 9 tons.
What?
Yeah. 9
tons.
Damn.
Your brake disc must
it's a
service
tank.
often, right?
It's a
Your
it's a
brake
it's a
disc
tank.
must really service often.
It's a
Yeah.
tank,
Yeah.
bro. It's like armor proof and metal plating below and everything
Oh,
like it is that.
Bro, it's like the brake disc and the brake pads must change every 3 months, bro.
Imagine the bad guys, right? Try to block the road with an Alfa while the Cadillac DeVille
Oh,
presidential limousine is driving. It's
Bye
gonna
bye.
just
Alpha
puncture
will be
through the
crushed
whole
like a
thing.
tin foil, man.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Yeah,
So,
people motorbike, you carry so much inertia, right? Or momentum. If motorbike come, you whack them, they fly away, bro. You whack them, poo. Okay.
so which one would you ride in, Thomas?
I don't know, bro. Both also okay lah. The Bentley limousine looks a bit weird to me. The shape is like, I don't know, like
Right.
Cadillac,
I mean, it
Cadillac,
reminds me of
Cadillac,
London taxi,
Yeah.
Cadillac, Cadillac. I can say I'm driven around in a presidential car, right? Or you know what? If there's a zombie apocalypse, I'll hide inside the Cadillac.
You know what's funny? The day during the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, right? The British government invited the world
Oh
dignitaries,
yeah.
and then they said that in respect of the Queen, we would hope you guys can we would hope you guys don't fly in with your private jet or your state jets and use commercial jet to fly into UK and then to ride on the bus, right, to the funeral. So, but US arrived with Air Force One anyway.
Yeah.
It's like screw you, my little brother, Ooh, Air Force One, boo, and then carrying their beast came down with their own limousine, whereas other world leaders, right, all ride in a bus. Yeah. So that's the thing. So with that, imagine you are in your Bentley state limousine with your entourage, and then your police or the British one going through a junction. Suddenly you bump into America's presidential limousine, also in his entourage. Likely the UK side have to give way. US is like, no.
Good
So
point.
All right. Man, it's big, that car. Look how it compares up to a Range Rover. Yeah.
Oh, you know something funny also? When US said no, I'm coming with my plane and my car, and then UK, this wasn't widely publicized in Western media. So to give face to China, UK arranged a Range Rover to ferry the Chinese vice president. So the Chinese leader also do not need to cram in a bus like other country leaders. Yeah. Anyway, it's a
All right,
funny.
let's go ahead and play number 4. So wait. Con, what would you pick?
Well, I wouldn't want to be seen in either, but if I have to choose one, I choose the one with more street cred lah. The presidential limo.
Beep beep. Then the Bentley give way.
Hey, but the Cadillac, the beast is something else, Apparently,
Yeah.
all the specs are secret, but a big engine. It's like a truck, It's based on
Yeah.
a truck that they made to a thing, It's a very powerful, very fast vehicle.
It has to be.
Security features and
Has
all
to
that.
be.
So it's crazy,
And
Can
you know
you
what?
imagine
This
this,
is
right?
the old one. This one that Chiang
Yeah.
show is the old one. The new
Can
one
you
is
imagine
even bigger than this.
Can you
The new
imagine
one
a
is
Ford?
larger than this.
Yes.
Yeah, but can you
The
imagine
new
this
one
car
is
is
those
9 ton?
the
right?
looks of the 300C, right?
Sorry?
I don't know.
Yes, the
Anyways,
looks of
what I'm
the
saying is
What's
that
Yeah.
imagine this, right? This car is 9 ton. It's barreling down the road. You put a
Yeah.
Ford Ranger, it will just bash the Ford Ranger out of the road.
Yeah. This one, the Chiang show, right, is 2 generations back already.
Yeah.
After this one, there are another 2 generations.
Yeah. Can you show Chiang?
Yeah.
I share the link.
You show the latest one is even larger. It's even larger. Cadillac.
All right. Let's just see. Let's move on to the next one. Right. Because we have 2 more to play.
Yeah. What lah, Chiang? What are you Googling lah?
Okay,
Just type
so a lot of people, they are mixed over here. Bentley, some people say better take the Pope's G class. Pope got G class, like a gangster way.
a Landauer, component.
Mix. All right. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Round 3. Mini Cooper. No, it's not Mini Cooper. Wait, 9,000 RPM, 8,005 RPM.
Japanese car.
Wait,
What is this?
It's a Japanese car. Then so Japan. Confirm a Japanese car.
Okay.
Honda.
All European engines don't rank. It's a Honda, right? Yes. Only Honda have this S600,
right? Yes.
S800.
800.
Nice.
Ooh. High revving engine, right? Mini Cooper.
Right.
Come
on.
How to fight?
Hello.
How to fight?
Yeah. Even Thomas also won't cite Mini this round.
Thomas thinking, how do I make it work? How do I set them for a Mini?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's thinking.
What? This is the modern equivalent of, would you like an MX-5 or a Prodo Axia?
No.
Apa ni?
No. Proton Axia with the gear up package.
Okay, the S800 probably very hard to keep it running. The parts are really rare, right?
Okay, good try, Thomas. Good try.
Good try.
You thought. Okay, continue. I see answer later.
And fabricate.
Yeah, we're waiting.
No, nobody will answer the Mini, right? So we are waiting for your answer.
Let's see. Okay, Honda.
Okay, why don't we?
Anwar answered. Yeah. Okay.
It's lying.
Come on, guys. Any guys pick Mini? Come on, let's see in the chat. Anyone pick Mini? No.
Actually, why don't we twist the question a bit?
Yeah.
Is there any way you can make the Mini appealing enough for you to choose it over the S800?
No.
If it's a rack top, also
rack top,
still it's a Mini lah.
No.
This one, the S800 has a flair of almost European flair to it. Although it's Honda, has got a European flair to it.
Honda was copying people. They don't know how to design, so they send everyone around the world. Even the N360 also looks like Mini Cooper.
Yeah. So
you know the Honda N360, it looks like a Mini Cooper too. Like they all look like a Fiat 127. Right? They copied everybody they can. Yeah.
But it's a Honda.
Okay, what would you pick? Come on, let's go.
I'll go for the fake MG.
Yeah.
Fake MG.
They all copy MG, don't they? The era.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay, except for Triumph Spitfire, that one really looks a little bit like the side profile, the way it dips down and come up like a wing, the rear. Different.
Oh, I see a potential problem, Thana, for me to pick the Mini Cooper.
Can't fit.
I don't think I will fit in the Honda.
You drove a Mini Cooper, right? So you can fit.
Yes, I drove a Mini Cooper. I fit inside. Right.
It's okay lah. You can do a crispy lah. Just look over the mirror.
Yeah.
That's all you right. That's fine.
So
I
you have to
don't.
wear goggles, or not the stone will fly in your eyes when you're driving.
Yeah, man.
Do a windscreen delete probably. How was that?
Thomas, if both offer at the same price, which should you buy?
Oh,
Oh,
For Thomas, money is an
okay.
issue lah.
Okay, so Thana is the fake MG. Okay, Bobby, yeah.
AMG.
I mean, there's no reason to not pick the 1960s car that can rev up to 8,000 RPM, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Honda lah.
Not quite lah. Not even close. It's not even close. You put an Alfa Romeo Spider there, then maybe people might struggle a little bit, but I think it's the Honda lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Last one. What's this?
This is Bobby there. This is Bobby in the Mini.
Yeah.
Okay, round 4. Let's see what you have, Chiang.
Ooh.
Porsche.
What the F is that?
Power kit Apa power kit ni?
What's this? Gunter Works No,
Oh.
it's a 997.
Modern.
997, but modern.
Speedster.
Oh, 997
997
Speedster. Okay. Okay.
997
my
Speedster.
God.
The butt looks like a snail, bro. Looks like a snail.
Yeah, man.
What the
It's
heck with the bulge?
Yahweh.
And this is what no. It feels like Porsche they have the budget to do it properly.
My God.
Carbon fiber?
This is Italian.
Like
This
a
is Italian.
Ferrari.
Italian
430.
car. This is a F430. This is a very nice car.
F430 Spider. I don't care whether 16M or not lah, but what's the 16M? The equivalent to what? Scuderia?
I believe so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it normal F430? I don't know my F430s. Where's Brian Chin when we need him?
He's got the Scuderia, no? Yeah.
Is it? Is there a Scuderia Spider?
Let me check. Yes, it's Scuderia Spider 16M. Yeah.
So this is the
Porsche looks
Scuderia
like
Spider 16M lah.
Yep. This is to commemorate the 16th victory of in the Constructors World Championship.
Oh.
Yep. 499 cars were produced.
Is this the Scud? Is this the Scuderia?
Yeah, Scuderia.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chiang
my
did-
answer is the 430 Spider law.
Scuderia Spider.
Scuderia is different. If it is a Scuderia, if it's normal
I start-
F430 Spider,
Bobby,
Huh?
I start to grow really fond of 360 and 430s look. You know,
oh yes.
I
430
used to think like 445 is really nice, but the more I look at the 360, especially 360, it looks really nice. And I think the 360 came out in a time where the Germans were punching out super sedans and stuff, so kind of overshadowed in terms of performance and horsepower. But you know,
Mm.
but the more I look at it, right, the 360 is like, well, they're not bad, no.
Mm.
My neighbor has one Malcolm. He loves driving it. Yeah.
Yeah. So which one would you go for, Thomas? You being
Spider
a
lah.
Porsche person.
The 997 Speedster look, I cannot tahan lah. Sorry. This time I will pick the 430 Spider and put up with it.
Right.
Yeah, man. Actually, Thomas, I'm on the same page as you. It's like I would normally pick a Porsche, but I see the way this Speedster I saw they tahan.
But if let's say we change this, it's a 458 Spider, okay, versus or say Spider Aperta, right, which is probably 3 mil, right?
Yeah.
And then if we look at the Speedster, probably 2.5 mil ringgit lah. But in that price range, 500,000 is like eligible lah. Okay, I will still go for the Spider Scuderia, the Ferrari. at that kind of, I don't know. I think I don't really dig the speedster look. The speedster look for me doesn't. The butt feels kind of like bulgy, even in the 991. But 997 is not very beautiful, lah.
Actually, the 991 Speedster is not bad. This one
Yeah.
is.
It looks nice. 991 Speedster looks beautiful. Just
Yeah.
But it's not like it's not really. I don't know. The butt looks kind of big for me, lah.
This one look like you asked a kid to draw a Porsche and he overdrew the rear end.
Yeah, look what Crispy said. Speedster looks a bit disproportionate.
Chris nailed it.
It's like there's a jet behind the car like that.
Yeah.
And it's not functional, right? It's not like there's something that forces them to create a huge bulge over a 997 Cabrio. 997 Cabrio is beautiful.
Yeah. Not my favorite too, but yeah, it looks nicer. The Cabrio looks nicer. And Derek said it's like a tumor behind. Yeah. Well, I think I've grown to like Ferrari 430s quite well, and kind of regret because now the price are going up to 400,000+ ringgit. But I think
last year someone bought a Spider for 270K.
Oh man! But to maintain those cars, parts have to find. You have to wait for it. Find the right person to fix your car.
But that's the thing with Ferraris, it's worth spending the money to restore them, because a restored Ferrari versus an unrestored one is totally different in their value.
Yeah.
Right. Totally different.
Well, I'm looking at Ferraris in the market now. I saw one Scuderia Novitec, 1 million, bro.
There are more F30s, and in the case of the Spider 16M, there are more F30 Spider 16M made than the 997 Speedster. Speedster 997 is much more rare, but you're right, I see that whole the hamster look, the hump Speedster look.
Hamster.
Hump Speedster look, hump and Speedster. When it doesn't come in deep enough, the valley, there's no click, no cleavage. It loses its sexiness, So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
so. It's an easy answer for everybody.
Yeah, but quick question, Oh wait, I think all of us like Ferrari, right? Bobby also.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was a normal, not normal, if let's say it was a Targa versus a normal F430, what do you pick, Thomas?
997 Targa is shit, right?
Yeah.
997 Targa.
997 Targa is a 997 hatchback.
Yeah, so it's like non-functioning Targa and a normal base spec F430 coupe.
But I've grown really keen of the 430s.
430 for me.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I am, For me, one of my aspiration cars is F430, So.
No driving. I drove an F430, right? My impression of the car is really raw, but the interior, really sorry, interior. I'm just feel really sad. Honda Accord SM2, SM4
handmade, handmade,
Honda Accord also better, bro. Honda Accord better, not to say Honda Accord's interior is not good. It's just when you buy a Ferrari, you wouldn't associate it with a Honda, right? Yeah, they can do a better job. Oh my god! Yeah, look at that! Look at the Targa.
Bobby, it's like the 997 era. Porsche got their 997 all the convertible, all the lines was screwed up, They didn't think it through when they made coupe this, all of them.
Horrible.
Yeah, Thana, it's like they made the 997 coupe only, and then they didn't think it through for the rest, right?
Even the convertible 997, I don't quite like the lines, because it goes out and then it curves down the line of the soft top. I don't quite like that, how it looks like. I prefer the Boxster. The Boxster looks better for me as convertible, opposed to the 997. That's just me.
Actually, the 997 to me is not a handsome looking car in any guise, but I do know that
Angry
it's
already.
probably the most driver appealing of the modern 911s.
I find the 997 is the most best size, best to me, like it looks good as a.
I think for driver appeal, the 997 is something that I would enjoy driving the most of all the 911s.
Yeah.
Wow,
okay.
Come next round.
Oh, we still got one more round. Nice.
Yeah, no more.
Oh, no more already, Jiang. Oh, ayo.
Have a sweet dream.
Ayo. How we wish we got one more round.
You see? Chris says 911 Targa for the win.
Yeah. This is just a giant sunroof. I don't call it a Targa.
The basket case, that's a proper Targa, man.
It's not a hub, it's a lump.
You know, my one of my earlier business coach, Jeevan Sahadevan, he bought a 991.1 Targa. So cool. Yeah.
Very nice.
All right. We're done for the day. I'm now browsing at like Ferraris now. I'm like, ooh, yeah. I have an F430.
You're very itchy, promoter.
Itchy way. I thought like, okay lah, this one M2 competition, I'm done. And then I'm like,
so bila maju ball M2?
Tak tahu lah. No, I don't know. That's my daily, bro. I love dating that car, bro. I won't sell it. I like to drive the M2. Drive like a hooligan.
Thomas, you need to open a dealership, Thomas.
You need a Ferrari, Thomas.
Yeah.
You're right, Bobby. I think every car guy needs to touch a Ferrari once in their life.
Yes, you need a Ferrari.
And I think the 458 wow is great. The prices are just astronomical, I feel. But I feel that the 430 has this rawness, a bit the gearbox a bit funny, but the engine is so it's a Ferrari engine.
You still can find reasonably priced F430, right?
No more the 2 Plus lah. Yeah, right.
I heard the F360 you want to change the what
wow, all the price went up.
Yeah, no more the 2 Plus. Now I think all like 3 Plus already now. 4.
Yeah, bro. All the black Scuderia is so beautiful, bro. The black Scuderia. Wow. There's a silver color Spider convertible with red interior. That's also nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
430
still reasonable.
Yeah.
Right. It's a beauty.
And you know the signature glass in the engine inside there, you know.
Yeah, man.
Shit, bro.
Model car.
The interior need to juice up a bit lah. Need to go and visit DK Leather, juice up the interior a bit, fix up all the go to see Desmond, all the squeaky noise have to get rid of because the interior.
Really nice.
Okay lah, that's
all right, guys.
I might be. Yes, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Wow.
Normal.
400K will be crazy will be. Can you imagine, maybe you bought if you bought the during MCO, you buy a F430, you just made 100,000.
Yeah, lor.
Crazy.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Next week, let's welcome Chris Wee. Next week, let's come in.
Evo Enduro.
Yes. And thank you so much for spending time with us this week. And if you like what we're doing, please help us share. And to that end, good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Thomas. Good night. Thank you, Chia. Good night.
Thanks. Bye.